for the whole year 86,000 Ghana cedis. And they demand National Commission on Culture for the whole year. But how is it like? How is the situation like now? Is government actually giving enough budgetary support for a new Simon is a moyen?
And Jumana, I said now, beside no cry. Wow, budgetary support, Eba Commission on Culture, no, Esfa. Juma, I will say, yeah, so share budgetary support, Eba na, and Kayenti Minya. Now, so, and then I make us say, Edicam for baby. Maybe who say, yeah, Anka, every regional capital, no, your friend Auditorium.
Okay.
Halls, you bet me dia yeniama. Any rooms are you bet me dia yeniama. Edia freedom, and I say Edia pay partnership. Now ye in Juman and Conenim. But over time, no, I can say, Yanyashi. Let me go back.
Okay.
About me young, no. Now ye Nyama Bebre our art center. And to bounce say from Wednesday Ekopem Kwesiedano. Art center and you may na busy. Yeah, Nyama ultimately say Nyama Ekosu. Na see we for art center cra there be enye no na Ekosu. Now this is the time I no Bebre cra theater, other promotions, one more podcast, one more karaoke, any Nyama. But baby bia won be sa Nyama no cra one more nya. And I will say advertising say there was spaces available. And no bet me I take advantage. Am I? But can be sure. And all these things me. Me trans me name management and I can say man paying see yenye Black Star experience. Black Star experience na say yen tweng emma endu December busumi answer na ya say ye baby kese amagana. Nansu busum bia no or say yetimi ye baby amagana fo ankasa energy. Enya tourists ana manoni for bi na yehwehwe won yen Ghana for my ninjika and first one. And at the commission, sure say every month, the theme be AMA every month. January, share research, any development, any Nyama, over the years, research, culture, na research, gather dust, and MPA, and you say ADP, na find your Nyama, na a domo say ampa. Yeah, research be baby.
Okay.
And recommendations. No. We share February busum nima. Yeah, share Ghanaian languages, indigenous languages. Bebre area. Yeah, me te high. Me ankasa mean local language. Me kanu papa without brofo me de frame.
Local language you then?
Ada any ever.
Okay.
Wow. Me come me any nya se brofo am e boa me ntimi kan wi.
No correct. You suspect.
And you say stress I honor ye. At the same time in the month of February no. Now say Chinian friend Chinian drumming. Ghana baby bia ye botchini. Now question I want to say. Yeah, bisa say what call bedroom na ye botchini. Chinian na ye born asie cheseng. Esa say e mebnu na wana ban eneno. One more bisa questions o. Enti uba ebisa say da beda wodi me ba ye bo dondo HSN one man antiasia and then amamre a wo friend amamre no uba no onye interested in the amamre. Wow. Enti the month of February no ye dia to say every part of Ghana ye be share sa drum language any niama sa so na emabunu na wona aba no wona be to say ye paying for no sometime back yen try the abium yen try books yen author she enti ye the emphasis so to her say dia yen hwe say ye betimi actual books at the end of it and you say dia agro keke
now books you try okay me twawano die say mabum go say omum parking kan yo
na say dia won share no say dia obenya interest e wo ho no obenya den akinkan bebia wow the interest is not there. And you ubayan kakra wow oh can dia ubetimi actual we publish I beton and I say a shelf so people can refer to it be thrown a thesis or betimi apeke brebi wo now amount
reference
exactly.
Yeah.
And the panel it will surprise you amount for even in this time, I can say, Yankinka idea, Amanfo will still have the interest.
Okay.
Now, in the month of March, no, now, Young National Commission on Culture, you say, you share your back or sem. Ghana ha baby bia ubefa ube pieno. But on say you are back or sem ewo ho. Abako sema ewo Adan. Enye no na ya abako sema ewo Jamestown.
No correct.
And I ko ma wuso a enye sa abako sem no na ewo Nzima.
No correct.
Enti baby bia ye wo no. On say enti meka abako sem no. Na ehun say anka Ghana for ye nkrofo a ye wo history. Once upon a time, it may be a betray him. No time you can say abrofo di and so no. Ghana need to me call Christiansburg Castle. Echo CZ the keys are Echo Christiansburg Castle. Na broni agosi broni won. No. When ya yanka asomani okoji keys no. Or say it me share we in the month of March say nkrofo wona buying amayanya bakosem bi e ato ho no. Yeah, more on Abaso.
There's a match in the historical month.
Exactly.
For us. Okay.
And some month of March now, so yeah, sharing independent story. Meaning independent story no. NDC ni MPP. I'm a confusion aba. I didn't make us now. Maybe I train. Obianim says 6th March, Independence Day. 1st July, Republic
Day. Yeah.
And maybe by 4th August. Maybe another day. And I try Republic Day.
4th August. Is it
Founders
Day? Yeah. Wow. Founders Day. There's one with apostrophe S and one with S apostrophe.
You see, Ghana for not a day nearby. Say young can year. Now say it's between NDC and MPP.
Okay.
And your child MPP bow see in Founders Day in Rabak. Na money way. You are confusing the people. Yeah, now say a boy no crane no biantiase. Others will come and join. Since you offer Ghana Sika, any of the paper notes, Uba say in Crophones want tea that Sika no so.
Yeah.
You can't, you see any big 6. Now so who will share independence film now? Who big 6 now? Send Crophones yeah, count. And you know dang. So we need to correct these things.
It's a more no mujina during the declaration, you know. Or more different from more die in Sikaso.
And no asem.
It's one more way one.
And no asem. No say beside home. Na yen can no crane once and for all na document. My fan ye amanyosem. Say we no and answer we no. The truth must be told once and for all. And an institution like National Commission on Culture, ye now all say it me yes Jumana. Wow. And then the last one for month of March, young heritage. Baby bia ya wobiano, ya wobibia yankasa. We are proud of that. Wow. Say even grassland cry, we are proud of it. Diawa hobia, we are proud of it. Now oba April ye shep bibia your friend Pan-Africanism. Ya tia we see me a Pan-Africanist. We see me a Pan-Africanist. Why ni Pan-Africanist? A crowben e can one Pan-Africanism edoso ewo baby or say ye share sadian na yen because ye esan say ye representing culture nti ye hu sadian na ya share say Pan-Africanist culture no e ko ehini wa ho a edi kan yen dia ho so April Pan-Africanism month na wo ba mayor na ye share fango na ye tu ewo Ghana ha. Say fango na ye to Ghana ha. Eni ya mamre sem eti seng. E maybe I trim no. Say amamre ka say menko kwam on a certain day unko. Ye ka say nsuo ya eda ha obia emfa ne nsanka. Obia anyesa. Sisi asa ne ma nya asesa. Ahemfo so wo ho. Won say medjuma no Commission on Culture edjuma no. Ahemfo dia ka ho.
Yeah.
Answer na traditionalists and obia so ka ho. Enti o say yet me hwe na yembisa said the eti na yenya enti ase. Well, about the month of FM. About the month of June.
Yeah, ye we mean on many ye farm go and wasem ene yamamre in relation to your farm go, right?
Absolutely. Okay. Extractives no.
Extractions. Okay, so now so yeah, June.
Yeah, but June.
All right.
Now June, the here entity ni say Ghana ene Ghana ha. Wo ko baby bia. Obi betimi akofuom na sika ya twa no. we jam be show sa nipa na onko hospital obepe ahaban bi na waposa na de atoso obehwe na nipa na nya healing yen ka ho asem biom na Ghana for kra herbs traditional medicines every China India any other places na yen de no yen ka ho asem
but no de en de ka herbal medicine
yen kan kese because schools na go hwe
okay say schools ni there because say TV so be bia herbal medicine be bia
but one say unyin do be bia na bia say a pascal wa that is when you look at it
okay
but instead of it being the first thing I ever share I say you try bia enye juma enti you go share with
your last resort
now in that same month of June your person emabunu one more interested in a lot of things. Enti we say you born abasu in the areas of innovation. Ebia obi wo baby why nika bia AUC solar. O say Ghana fo nya ti say o bi wo ebia o minka hikra o abetifi na why solar. Ghana fo nya o say nya ho na ye born abasu so that nipa no will be encouraged. So betimi ye ne papa since na obi so baby fufuro ono so be ho say say abo we abasu a so meti me baby ama abo mabasu
yes when there awards na mo be
exactly recognitions for young ones na NTMP
but facha me no National Commission on Culture Babe awards for BBA more like STEM is it STEM science technology
AM
okay mundi in STEM bishim
one say without art
but how is that connected to your culture what do you mean
everything you do around our culture you see the art in it you can't take it away now and everything you do in life we have calculation and one name say we calculation and your classroom there no na calculation
true
there we have fees and say calculation and you first team as a whole thing what you say it mean the buy and culture na yeah how do you call it we play with it a bit me aboying
boami kakra STEM no ejira for the
science technology engineering arts and mathematics
okay
okay and that is the month
that's for the June
that's the month of June in July no the smallest unit of any community your friend or family what do we perceive a Ghanaian family to be then you can say Ghanaian family a saying me abofra no ye ma meti ase say obi bia wo ye mfie no o ye menua menyi wie ye na me hu say sana nkrofo bebre kra ye wohwe moja I mean we are not related in any way but still be Shiana menua we menua how do we want the Ghanaian family to be enti na ye mfa ya dwen ko mofra no so say mofra festival bi na ye be ye mofra agudie na ebeye ama mofra na hu say this is how we want them to grow wahu yes na dachi paradigm shift na ye hwehwe e wo Ghana say de ebeka no kre say de ebeye niama papa no ye beka in a few years to come say yamfa ye ni anhwe family say de ye develop a family whying and in a way say de ye preserve promote and develop your culture no ye pese ni mofra na shase so that it becomes part and parcel of them. When they grow, they won't depart from it.
Okay, now, so that's for July.
Uba Augusta, Ghana have a yedi afashe. Now, there's nowhere ebe di afashe adiani nkahu, anase nsan nkahu. And in that month of August, a person share ediani ahuro na Ghana have a yedi no. Adentina ediani bia your friend acheke. Uko Western Regional, one dini di bia any enam na sandiane na wodi ba nkran amamremu a yedin once during a festival one the palm oil eka ho na one friend quickly adentina eba na sa so no so na ye hwe at the same time uko baby bia ye fufu a ye friend fufu obi ba wo fufu amade achi so ansa na obedi fufu no. So, and say you understand
you're quite fast so a renewal of a new fufu
all those things or say na yeah sure and you say keke interest na be ma edom a developing ene na bema mema ni ema asia Ghana aduane wahu na ya jai KFC ni kakra na enye sa
akobo bi din
and
akobo bi din wa hwe ano no anya asem
fa chemi
mana no obi no ajolaf bi mo obi ko rutum jollof ne yase na enye de
doctor see me use junk food therefore doctor see me nka say junk food enye me na be see
and yen use junk for no yen use junk food
mbajo yo me da say enti na ya hwe ye nuane ene nsa na ye num na ya bisa ye ho say Ghana ha asode na ebetimi aye na sa nuane na ye di no yatimi a preserve ye bi to the extent say enye one day wunu ya wo say wo di bibia amanisa but you can preserve it obetimi aton in the same Ghana or different regions.
Yeah
by September na ye share art in all its forms. One of the forms are me pese ye shepa ni architecture.
Okay.
Woko Kumasi a one was said there na yesi ya adan no wow our dimensions woko amamrefi a oben say ye wo example wo ho wow sa so na ufi bimbila eko na laregu a oben say one there still one that so see one adan to say sa akwa say compound bi bibia shame you know I was say hwe na bisa ye ho say adnedina na ye papa no si adan sa. And what were the benefits? We shouldn't just throw it away. So we take the good things na eka hono. Na ya implementing with the modern things yes we pese.
Okay. Okay.
So art in all its forms. Na ye hwe.
But especially in architecture.
Especially in architecture.
Okay.
Okay, for me. My emphasis for September.
For September.
Now usha October. Now from National Commission on Culture. Yen pese Ghana fonya ehwe Ghana sini. Na yen bisa yen hu se adenti na ye friend Ghanaian movie. Say Ghana for na acti. And say nsem na ewom no. Utimi say ye di preserving culture in a certain way. Who share Chinese movie senior. One share ya one Chinese ni bia onam abontin na odi ni ho kan kra. Usro say obekasa. Is that the only so be show. Sansu na wo hwe ye nuanu ma won baby na mintimi mbodi no won su de bia won atwe to enti oni wo kasakra na wosro
any America for no
bacha won na kan won enti dey important na yeso ye be ka se e won yen cinema ye be friend say e Ghana for there enti ye pese ye initiate conversation around it.
Now say you share our identity through movies and films. Film no one ekucha.
Say ebin mo chadada.
Sa Ghana
haya. Oh, microphone just in you.
Sa
pa
na why omu twa no way.
Ni nasem no.
Okay.
Uko media institutions say private media institutions no. Part of requirements for graduation is obetwa sini. Say okay. 1 hour.
Say Unimark for no. 1
year can home be.
Okay.
Any Unimark Media University. Any others 1 year can home be.
Okay.
Because I could say yentimi expose some sinina one muchana. And I say in Chagana sini bebre. As ye chapa. And ye pese obia ni echo ehono.
Eti anoni for October.
For October. Now October no so bibi ya Ghana yen lifestyle. Yeah mo frano. Esan say mobile phone any hono. Say obatan dware ni ba na o ka story eche ni ba. Enti akoye say yenya esua storytelling. Abra yenyin. Ene said the technology abananti. Abatan bia dware ni ba na the phone a share nsem. Enti the art of storytelling.
Obatan ni be dware.
O da share akoda nsem.
Or the phone is shall cries will be drying ba. Na say phone betonzun.
Daddy, we don't
I was thinking says if your more yeah dear. Nobody phones na man could just so it would distract them from disturbing them.
Well, then okay. So that we won't argue about the phone.
Okay. All right.
That's the most thing.
Okay.
Nia me person me chair say I will for ene stories and share on my view. This say the na ma me no e chair. And by the fireside storytelling now. Yeah, experience here. Say once in a period. You be friend na ye story.
Yeti kwankwanwe bi ase.
You know.
Ya soja kakra. Ne ya boye komuntuma. Ya potrase ne yetie eyi anansesem. Ananse ne ntekuma. Ma me dokon na na ma ne popular ise encourage.
Na me minister eso ka ho.
Ona
ka ho pa. Enti we nya any hobium. Enti yen say in that month of October, ye per se regional centers, any district centers be a choosing. One by the fireside storytelling. Wow. Now obi aba wape 2 yards of cloth. Now they are bokola. Now are in the round. Now I mean you're reliving in culture. You know, that is October. Now in November now you share fashion. Any all the accessories. Say goldsmith, say beads, say fashion and all its accessories. Now there are young National Commission on Culture no the success stories. Uko bunri na uko hunse obi anri kinte beautiful one. Fefe. Ubisa say usia ni hi. Osi mi papa na echere mi. Wa na echere o papa, mi papa na echere no. Wow. Enti we say it is not the case say Ghana business. Say dia start business no wupe na business na egu. There were success stories. You bet me there appeal. Among universities are adopting. Now you researching. Now you say then na sankrofoni yeni ye. Etime my business no go through generations. Yen den I can say abrofodian entime yes sir. So we bring out some of these things. Wow. Then in the month of December, now you share dance, music, any masquerade kakamutobi. Oh, now you can say share music. Now you high life in kwa. You were choral music. More mupe choral music. No. Now you choral music. You can say contest. Mimiama. More mupe asorinyum. Namusu muji mudie. Now you pe high life. So any hip life. Yes, you are there. And now ko say festivities ni adoso. Say masqueraders. Kaka want to be for cry one day. Music ni san kan hobium. Wow, say botchi near cry dance no cry na area ninya you can't dance without music. Enti na ninya aye baako. Enti say na yen de ato dwa say ye be ye
afia ye wumi mu.
Afia ye
wumi.
Yes, we started from January.
Enti modi ato mo ni so say bosumi bia mo dwumadi am bedi.
Pa sa.
Na sika na we. Mo go first ka we.
On say National Commission on Culture ye dwumadi no. Enye sika nkwa na edi ye. First your opportunities there were facilities. Uko kumasi say you were apatakesi an auditorium ebetimi city between 1,200 to 1,500. Apatakesi.
It was under construction the last time we checked.
But it is usable. Others are using it.
Dem painting you.
Oh, yeah, hum bigger.
And ukoji behind kunya.
Enyashi.
Ya no catcher center on your geno.
Now see you see, the here is you see. So we super enjoy.
But I'm just stating the fact. Some call my program order.
Me das.
Me call hang kunya. Me a program. Ose. Me view.
And Sarah Kumasi hold on so you were Jabrim.
Yeah.
I open amphitheater. And also Timmy City between 1,000 and 1,005.
Yeah.
Uko Kwashi Island Hall and a smaller hall.
Yeah.
I bet Timmy City up to 350. And also what bet me UC. And I have a basement. And I have a beautiful lawn, sir. Bet me UC. When you say young National Commission on Culture, you were Japadie.
Eti wenu nyina so bi kokoje any of these facilities sir. Scanner bamo. Eti no yemfa ne say last year ya etwagui.
Yes.
Udi kuma yemfa kuma senye example.
Peace FM.
Amount for rent wo nyina scanner munima no.
I don't have it here, but yenima.
Oh,
no, Mr.
It's we assure the munima no.
Okay,
now you check a tamale.
Tamale so
ammo facilities baby
facility baako
pe baby am no mo koye meeting ne pe
ma men sure baby anano na me ni chrome me outside Ghana and a Spanish embassy me say one day will be ba na guitarist master guitarist and one di nebe ko tamale esan say me ni won bon community or ko performance e tamale on a Wednesday and you na me bisa so na nipa no be bada ben obeko tamale da ben won say obeko Sunday we say ko Sunday say on ti me ntwen up to Wednesday na onya bibia onya master class session bi kakra ma musicians are one sa bronen so and na Spanish embassy can say a brilliant idea but one budget for it and one month me and I maybe say budget na anka dey important na ehia wo titiri na ehia and I want see baby a won be ye me see me cultural center wo ho me dey ma won ye won energy do you understand they were able to use it and I want who the condition of it
I want tamale
yeah dia wo won keep using it who nim baby a obi beba be fia ba be ka say ade we me enya ne partnership bi mesisi na ya ye ne se na ya hu dia be ye wo facility wo tamale ye wo hu ye wo Koforidua western region there no there me ba so
en ka wo boso an kamidishia
western region no I know there me team in pain for no so me sorry it's as a one akopesika ama ye wi western region there ye kasa say ya
but ba kono a friend is saying takrade for the
and then the western region takrade
yes takrade for
yeah wadjuma
adaho for be over 30 years old
and ye hu adwuma say ya
na no hali okay ye ma mi ba ko idie ko Koforidua na omo si ultramodern auditorium amaye na me hwehwe anim me time me sini se me ko premier ultramodern auditorium hey makosem me rent fit da auditorium ekonkua na zirade maboka David. I believe in the pictures and the words they gave us and me koy me go boka
Ola at least unya experience
terrible one
well whether terrible or otherwise unya experience
okay
well some experience na unya e be boying ama ochina obi pair ye be hwe there ye be amana ye and we need more performances to be able to be on the right track
it is say to ase ye dia na say baby amunya sika free titru pa no e mo facilities amode be rent
eno
for ba be issue
eno ye number 1
and ye hwe facilities ni bi ni abobodin ba ye mra nkra ha ya at center the last time who say mo ya DBI home Infoni Babonti was when creative arts agency focus share omo no but then again so we are always say ye two omo so afri ho
yeah way
it no muda so nya sika afri ho
there da so nya sika afri ho once at center there
then one na current at center
there be nya rental no kwa na ma sika no once at center so ye wo market account
yes
and also my resources ka
ada moji sika wo
say ye na landlords
okay moji rent e free omo ma beji stores no
oh okay buying e ma yetimi ye niama na art center no ye wo auditorium there no and na ye wo open air there no na say Ghana amanfo super just main open air and ye front ho no amanfo high one the ye niama baby
okay
wow
and na second place amunya sika free ye yi aban free hefa bi na amunya revenue free de munjuma
oh baby ani obio
and that's a win kwa any aban chochopo na ode be mamu
na wan de ntia e ban ne sa ne say wo hwe omam pen kufo abreso when I share ya na kan say derby culture no or say yetimi ye my culture nya sika to be able to run it anything all the cultural policy of 2004 ebae sa cultural policy of 2004 no e ka ho binti na ye BA and TV stations ni radio stations na enya bebre said that they betimi anya local content bebre e wo hoso wo hwe sa local content cultural policy no ma wo be won say nanka o say national lotteries won mo man kakra
emma NCC4 kakra
culture won pe bi mbra
okay
wow
okay
10% be of their earnings district assemblies common fund superman bi
na eyenhye
yes
eyenhye
yeah eyenhye
Okay.
Oh, na say shena one DHia Emma. And over the years no yendi sa de na echi. Ama na say cultural policy no say I ewu.
Yes, by a kaje say ye say ye shemukina. Me intro me sure say me kan mami ma enhome so kakra na ye ne Mr. Wakefield Akoko and Edin Komo on the acting executive director for National Commission on Culture and then ye di amamre hon komo ne National Commission on Culture baby omunso amo akudisem no etie na baby omunyom sika free na enkomo ye di me who black star experience won't be brave. So I'm wondering is it NCC no we a black star experience no a extended officer and as saying okay me say no for now. Etino na ye share baby sika SM no free eba.
Enti cultural policy no and also me sambo me minister about so esan say while advertising say in the month of March you better launch the new cultural policy.
Hallelujah.
Wow. And you launches a new cultural policy now. Said they all say yeah baby I say na one more mind support. Said the policy ne can no no be the name ama sa nyamane nyaba. Now you see Mike my main can we Fred Edom you say National Commission on Culture yen properties na ye wono yen timin twen emma aban embassy ye fro bia say wo bibia wo pese wo ye wo performance wo pese wo ye yen kan say for scabra first bra na yen transi na yen yen boom na yen kese obi bia wo wonu say ye won sasi bebre obi bia wo pese wo ye baby development be in culture, arts and tourism space. Uko Kumasi yawa asasi wo eni wo betrasi na ya hwe. Uko Bono region yawa asasi wo eno so eni wo betrasi na ya hwe say dey betimi aye. Even many places uba Kaukudi kra ya na yawo ho. Wa ho.
Kaukudi va.
Kaukudi from Bebia mo friend bo sa basketball ni volley.
Oh ahon nyina ka.
Ahon nyina ka ende
no.
Wow. Enti one to me Commission on Culture ye reposition ye hu year. It's possible say funding abroad the other statutory ones never ban. Na yesu ye boaboa ye hu. Wow. Na
Mr. Kwako yenhwa de miniamu atrase ye omuso ewo nsemo mbebisa Mr. Halifax Asado atrase wababe kan hu na wie ewo fimu ha. Na yenhwe ade kakra Mwa shishe busumi bia ni juma mu bedi. Last year ye ka Black Star experience. Ye nti asie mu no. Na senso busumi bia mu juma omu bedi.
Sa.
Na me hwe wujuma die ma hihye ya ye wo dance music and masquerade Black Star experience for kai.
Yeah.
And ye wo local cuisines ye nso mo kai. Fashion omu kai. It's almost like a normal listing nyina for the year no. Ye no na Black Star experience for social so on be you. It's money or money, and now way a more dear no almost or dear near repetition of the same ideas and other events.
Dear His Excellency, Eka say, Obibia Bebia Owono. You need to contribute to the Black Star experience. And your Black Star experience secretariat in Kwana Ebe Black Star experience. Peace FM Wokwaya on Subeka say, based on said programming it in. Yes, we are baby in any month to support the Black Star experience. And every agency under the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts no, also who supported the Black Star experience. And from the National Commission on Culture, no, we na yeah.
It's when I'm money Black Star experience office in there.
Yeah, ma wona who say we na yeah.
It's so is the case any of the agencies say BBA to in support of the Black Star experience. Mu planner, mamu they call Black Star experience secretariat for them to see say yes to the Is that how it works now?
There be agency mean sorry enko Black Star experience secretariat straight. Architect governance architecture and nature say ye di be man ministry. Now ministry ni Black Star experience. They be din kita ho ama Black Star experience secretariat say and the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, no, these are the things that in support of the Black Star experience.
Now, almost some wabe no beti mi diabwa.
No, one beti mi diabwa.
I like the way I open minimum.
Oh, and then say, you see NCC at this point. Ushe Ghana Tourism Authority, one Black Star Experience Secretariat, I collaborate to do a few things. One year Nyamakakra. You understand?
The anima event of last year.
Said this year, your February. I feel like
okay.
But from young NCC perspective, no. Yen pese ye bribia to say festival. Ye she said dia ye betimi edi ejuma am ashe emebunu nsem. Do you understand? So that even beyond festival, no, emebunu will be having something to do on regular basis.
Okay.
So it's a job creation centered or focused. And your festivalization of events in Kwana Derby. At the end of the day, say food month in August. Now by September, Bibia Akos Zero. I just say you per se she say by the following year, August, there will be testimonies. A man for be a dance here say, oh yeah, first one way, and I mean support no, and I say minya whatever it is. I mean the juman up to this point. And no na now the peculiar way abiding Iron National Commission on Culture and say, aside the fact say you were every regional capital, no, you were every district in Ghana, and your district cultural officers, no, yes, you say one must yes say Black Star experience, to support the work of the National Commission on Culture.
Na me mumu de me say me and me be also or more questions on baby sow. To me cry me be cry no mercy. For now, let me jam on because I'm seeing too many repetitions within the agencies, you know. Too many of them. I don't know how we are going to reconcile this. I don't know how we are going to make this happen because a normal while still hey, the creative arts agency for Baby Dean Komo, they mention almost the same. Black Star Experience Bar almost the same. Now your friend saying NCC for also so it's becoming as though say abangwe no agencies ni nyina no obia de towards Black Star Experience name and your Black Star Experience na control ni nyina a ministry no and control me pacho wadaroma on the event that you see abia November ye fashion month ewo NCC for na na on the same November no creative arts agency for say omo ye abia even say film month which they also have listed a list of activities on by. How do we reconcile the NCC year fashion month your friends say creative arts for so year film month ye nyina so year Black Star Experience, so how would we reconcile these things?
A current example.
Very good.
Okay. National Commission on Culture are taking initiative Students Drama Festival. Okay. Now, Students Drama Festival, or say Anka ye launching in early February. But stakeholder engagement na amana delay ka create bipe. Then tina stakeholder engagement. It's say National Commission on Culture will require also ultimate Students Drama Festival the whole Ghana. National Theatre will require Creative Arts Agency will require Power etu wokwai enti dia yenya say yani Ghana Education Service akokasa esan say any student na ekoya de na won mumbo ye chidom wow na yen National Commission on Culture, any National Theatre, any Power, any Creative Arts Agency ye be baako wow na yen ya running Studra Fest enti say Creative Arts Agency eba wo studio ha obeche also or yes Studra Fest. So it is in collaboration with Yang, and it is the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Some of the events, no, collaborating. On said it is when we are consistent with the events, no, and a Ghana for be who said baby air kosu.
Okay.
Yempe the situation, the case I say NCC for Students Drama Festival, Creative Arts Agency, Students Drama Festival. Ebe confused Ghana. Say na baby nye baako. From the ministry level, na ye kama. And that is what we do basically.
Because with these students drama thing, Halil Kaya last Saturday na national culture National Theatre executive director and by he also hinted on a similar thing. So we are collaborating. Mami posse and me Minia Halifax and I mean witness what do you call it? Tiliso. Okay. No, nobody's distracting me.
Can you call this name baby?
Stop that.
I will take it.
Okay,
I'm afraid you are saying with me.
What do I say?
To what confusing?
Yeah, but I want to do another swapping. Why? Give me a sec. Yeah, another swapping. You use this one that is with Christianity. No, that one. Cause Fawema Tili mami. Aha, na munja Mr. Koko Mike no mami. Hey.
No fast room.
A be fat doggy position, maybe a fine.
Oh dear.
Send it. All right. Please 104.3 entertainment review na wasugwa with you. Again. Say afide.
I'm a patch.
Exactement. Na afi yinti Mr. Koko.
Exactement, I say.
Obi na chere me. As a French way of saying exactly, no. Exactement.
What did they say?
As exact ni amu no.
Okay, and I'm in Spanish. They kind of exactamente. What?
Ose.
Spanish exactamente.
Me patro yesi binya Ghana language month. Yem focus on Ghana language, Mr. Opa. All right, again go.
Okay, me patro me ciao, and nice to meet you. National Commission on Culture. Yeah, kasa say no as a young person, media my main focus on social media and how in some of our case or plan on my lane. How I wanted to see how it was activated. The first 2 months at least have been activated on social media. So because everything that you do, me I can still access just do a device. I don't necessarily have to be there because usually it will not take all Ghanaians, but how it will be positioned online can actually make majority of us also know about it. Obini won't call back and forth say oh buy 1 year simply because we're but I think say first of all, maybe we are for a juma more year, and I can see say you have an entire year plan on how to ensure say more mandates now one more executing. Now when we were also talking, and I think that Olasi so at some point I was like, so what is the difference between this and what we thought Black Star experience was going to be? Because I know say I'm correct in our last interview says that it is not what they said it was. I remember Mr. So I have a Bible notes. One of the things before election we were told about the Black Star experience. It was a tall lineup.
The same thing.
I even compared it with some of your agencies. Saying those that I thought were going to champion all of those things. So no, now only there. I think say you who say common which means that Black Star experience and yes, we are outlining the events. No, but then they say it's a policy that assistant like it has changed its shape.
Assistant free campaign time to the ruling time. Okay.
The same thing. We call NDC manifesto. We beginning at the preamble. I can say the bear Black Star experience. Na enkanin focus ninya on the sector December to remember. And I say dirty December.
And December in GH.
And nunkwa. Na ye bisa se. Enti se ye wo ahokwa won bese won enjoy Ghana. Won mun twen na December pe. Na won mun bra Ghana be enjoy. There be. Ye mu ye be nhihye ye be niama every month. Enti wo manifesto we be say the American ninya wo manifesto no sa pepepe. And then I can't because when I try manifesto until I made defend say this is what we said at the beginning and this is what we are doing.
Yes, you are right.
This Black Star experience the SMP.
No, but what he's saying is right because I remember the part where Muka say this is what we will do every month to activate it. But the shift in common yes you follow and saying now the every month part, and this is what we do every month, and common assistant to make it seem like we say we are the policy. It's an initiative, a policy that can went in a honor na amana shifts. But as you said, Momo Diano, you have seen say you got let's turn it down. Say you say that was what some of us were hoping, because Saobekaya president Kasem. Black Star Experience was going to model a certain day or born month.
Also a bear catwalk.
It was part of Senya. Let's say we had that thing too, but we agree. Sometimes the way we be once you start, you want to implement it. You can see say if we do it this way, it will be better than see Senya. I just wish that there will be an appreciation or an acceptance of the fact that Mukani say, but ABI say it doesn't make it seem like we are overthinking things, because we were here when we were promised how it was going to be delivered. If the delivery has changed, and say as long as the job is being done, it's not a problem. But all the same, as I was saying, now we say okay for Commission on Culture, say 7% every month, just to ensure say every facet is being promoted well and being preserved. Now me call my page so. My website, me call my social media first, and me call my website. Directing me to my website. Now, one crucial part, and who hear me, I know say one let's say I did person more, but also I believe say way it's not even more of an event, but it's a count. And you want me who say more young, and I wanted to know how in this year would they come up plan who to make that also happen, because I think that it's becoming one of the biggest problems. Especially with the youth now, more target say almost say we be promoting Ghana culture too. Now one of the idea America, it says code something.
Nyabote. Watch on today. Nyabote national kind.
We try, but I just want to find it's almost say promotes a certain code of behavior. I think you can.
Website in so.
Yes, our website in so.
I have it.
Code of behavior to promote culture. I'm trying to find it. Okay, but let me find it. I'm reading.
I'm sure he's gotten what you're saying.
Okay, yes. Establish a code of behavior compatible with Ghanaian tradition of humanism and as a disciplined and moral society. And to me, and I was very excited until I wanted to hear how that was also going to pan out in more activities, and not just with the event and accessing our canon and maybe a bit in a festival form, but I was also looking at the way of life normal, and which now social media has become a big part of your way of life, and certain things that young people do, I haven't really seen in the past or even now an institution like an agency like the Commission on Culture saying anything about it or doing anything to educate against. And
certain things they said on social media.
Young people there, we portray ourselves. I think one of the things you mentioned, we don't take pride. You want to promote it, the pride of your culture, your kasanya, but a certain lifestyle. And when we consider the code of behavior, it is so unlike Ghanaian culture. But now, for some reason, it's almost becoming the norm of the day, especially among the youth. But agency be to say Commission on Culture, and our commission be to say trying to straighten things, trying to be the voice of reason, trying to ensure when aside that, even your movies, the kind of movies that Yankwara Nation, you can see that it is in direct opposite of what we say. Culture and your promoting. Emma Yankwara and I say you're free one generation, I call the next generation. It is in direct contrast. Then a commission here to ensure say at least the Ghanaian movie now ye trawahana they preserve it, and I say consciously to preserve our culture. The air banner in Kwarano so our access to know how are we ensuring that any year culturally it considers year no na say it should have access to your children. How is that happening?
Me pacho question Sisubi, but when your question is saying,
he gets it.
Okay.
There isn't time I call on because he restored it. I'm hoping that I'm sure he gets it.
Very soon he will be graduating as a PhD holder.
Oh, David.
And finally, no. So my boss social media, which is TikTok, especially. Anyhow, the young people now, we are trying to share our culture with and make them code of behavior, know how they are living their life there. Second, even our movies and our music, whatever music can come, our movie and music, how that is how that is ensuring, say, we are translating is the word. How that is how that is translating in our movies and our music, not just the area what has no, but the air man crown so no. And finally, your events. Eja oko event lately.
Papa.
And you know, how is the code of behavior no? How is it being translated? Because senya a membudu no. First, when you say a share, a normal, and then it starts to say a share. But now, the new code of behavior when it comes to a share in public amongst the youth, a dangerous, a scary.
A share near the end.
A share like either say we are not shisha.
Now can you okay, a share is like a boundary. What's it?
A share, you want to who ha?
Okay, you put
Commission on Culture, a share, blessing, dressing, any shisha, no, the dressing point, the cobe dream as young people, even your behavior at event, the way we carry ourselves. No, I haven't seen the Commission on Culture speak or be the voice of reason in any of these things. But me share so na eka masedi ho. Peace FM. That and how are we inculcating that in your 12-month plan, no, to ensure at the end of the day, no, aside the events, it is also making real impact on the people now. We say we are doing it for no. And then I'm saying when I'm sorry, I'm can't say
that's assembly no. Want to mean kind of back or say with shame na yentiase na medase pa we cry say wo follow wo did their echi it say won follow want to mean can their work and no cry and we share the lineup of events na the Black Star experience our commission one say you can be to say February well Ghanaian languages, drumming, and all those things. Okay, the reason being, per se, edomano. It is during Satan and I betray. But while nyama we nyano, me call commission. Now in social media presence, or non-existent. Now to do it, it's taking a lot because once I any capacity, I buy jumo. And maybe you don't have the qualified, forgive me, very qualified person to man your social media. But there's somebody, Obi Wohoa, Oye Juma commission, and they are sharing same. On to me, Yennet said, or say,
let's only back on Yennet Juma, Casanoma.
And Anamono, ye to Anamono. Exactly. And ye beconu cranka. As of now, Emi de say, who can say, young website. Any on Facebook, many pen active. Now say I can't the validation of Ghanaian culture. Uncle Biawo baby now until Biasia. Uncle also clicking National Commission on Culture. Now when validation.
Exactly more.
Now one says say I any year. Well I will more way there. When a travel.
Halifax. I've been thinking if I did because
meaning say enchibia mube from social media. Say National Commission on Culture assistant. Abraham could do her last year. Make call on your website. News are never na COVID news. And then I
take you off
in March last year.
In March 2025, when last news year 2020 news.
That was the news. Wow. And she
Jesus
getting enough but one say me me try and say enough and you man that say that is what you have to do. And then I one of the times when you about you call your Java baby and I one more friend you call and I maybe besan bobo eh na who kakra
aden
na
networking
jai
what I
see and come I confused kakra na the I me funny say on him pona or chairman for the day no oh sorry obekasa no o cassette ya said the microphone son say enya bobo o say enya bobo kra na only yes say oni ni cultural troupe na buy and ni cultural troupe no say bobo difference no so papa at the end of the day many people from crowd no eko sa bobo no bi
wadaw mo se ne be ya yesu ye behu ni ehu bi hu say wrong no the wrong one no mo sa ne say
ola upa sem
no we ye person tia say do ye nim the different ya unim ye according me ma onyum na ye me here na
on henni say bobo no yes, I was sisim. Yes, I will. Yeah, too.
Continue.
Was it any difference? No.
Continue.
Tracking here too. Wow. Na bobo de anga sisim.
I bet to
Nami bo.
Now you bet to the uni bobo sa. Hey, moto mo boy.
Be here now we so we sisi bra we tungo so. No more.
I was say
no, but Hali, dog. Debacho, I think say someone study twerking now.
Study twerking.
Mastery twerking.
Someone who so be twerking that.
Mastery twerking.
And the CCN entire movie. And CCN. Also, you say a man be brewer, or more than to my chum, no mood if you are twerking not or a banning and what one and a tone or day, sir. I'm a shenoma. Celebrate me, Biaka.
But Ola, Dabio.
Twerking no.
Dabio, Ola, or premise in the upside down because a member aircraft working. They don't need, yeah, it's true. They don't need a tour, but I'm working because a new genasi seeing him. And you know, I'm a bit opposite because a member like they do it all the time. South Africa for our parent dancers, the men they actually twerk, but it's in their waist. It comes out very nice. And no be na
a one member system it comes out very nice.
Yeah, and married to say me I say me young good year we chino. And the sisi twerk it's very nice.
But some of you have this, but it depends on what you are using it.
Ola,
so yes, so the unfortunate thing that happened was Amo S Bobo Asano from the way we say see to the Omadri almost say Bobo.
Now, once Bonica baby said nature abhors vacuum. Said there or say amamrene eye. Say any institution edit to ja. Say send amamrene tin. Amam for the betuja. One bay and said there won't pay. And once say social media following. One I ever follow. And I was saying young as a commission, any other agencies. No. Yeah, intensifying yama yeah. It was our social media front no. Na yetimi ayesa.
Okay.
Now again, fortunately, National Commission on Culture, the young YouTube channel no. Adopting a year into BBT and it's a Ghana cultural matters. I'm sure in about April or May. Now
YouTube channel are ready.
I am very ready.
They say National Commission on Culture, most of your content is on YouTube.
There be is bless you.
It's more monetizing.
On a say a jawuna when I on the Ombisca.
Oh, okay. You see.
And this is a crowd of hosa, no one at the bois. I'm a baby.
By April, they're not ready. But now we search till he say social media person previously wasn't really a social media person, but he said what changing on mama. We are going to see some activity from NCC on social media.
Absolutely.
And then when the question I'm said back was when a man for misrepresenting your culture no our social media you be who say be amuso ma ba mu be kire say ade we ni pa ni chenye sa ne no the same no. Okay, so those are the things we are looking at, how mube use technology to correct some of the wrongs that ye portray as your culture no. Yeah, okay.
And my main fan ways on can say and until ye family month. On say me can say yeah, ye train man at Crawford do baby. Now I see ye per se see someone now drink. It is very difficult to do that. Now would the share more final from beginning. Now ye guy they want maybe believe he say in future a babe come since at least yeah be from the time we took over up till now. Say your cost I'm telling you, say next year ye banana ye say ngomona.
Me pacho or radio so to madam.
Ye banana ye be this say nkomo ebioma. One obeka enyame na meka obe say okay ampa baby afie ya ba enimpa.
Okay,
more than that.
All right, Fifi Benji or Facebook will say yeah, it's better we enforce our culture in our basic schools through all the way through to the university level. Yeah, tell you what we. Yeah, Menko Halifax.
Brola.
Bra.
Say you be up on abaso.
Yes.
The way any presentation, no, it becomes difficult to find questions for him.
But there's always that question of your prime mandate. I was waiting for that.
At best, you can only have a conversation.
True.
Until my main starts from baby, I want to say so far here. I think how did it right? There's more room for improvements.
Yeah.
Okay. Not in any indicting or in any negative way, because Ola, you can't do business in the dark and expect to flourish. I mean, Jean, this from where I sit as a journalist in both print and on radio, on more publicity to tell us what they are doing, media partnership, media collaboration. I mean, Jean, they said has been the best. Me assure say there will be more room for improvements there. Secondly, the excuse they all hide behind is that publicity is expensive. I wouldn't want to take that as an excuse in this particular instance because of who the leader there is. Oyobia, he's not a stranger to this our industry.
True.
And to maintain this media house bia or house or kobomo say I go. I've been called to duty, a national service. Na me have 30 minutes of interview, 1 hour of discussion. Obebe can try and say Davy. Minjin they say so trust statements my newspaper. Obebe can say Davy.
Unpublish it.
So eno die yenye ebe buano. We will be there to be criticizing constructively. So we are not seeing you in the media. We are not seeing you in the media just for him to sit up. Now, this is the low side I feel. Now, let me go to his main discussion. On last 30 years, I'm driving, I'm TMO. And I was like, So, Biaba communicated, say, dear, say, Bessie, the gentleman started by giving you their history. And then when you bet decouple other wings, no one will stand on my own.
Yeah.
And not showing a clear mandate. This is what we are doing. And this is how we are doing it. And no say Obia promoting your culture. But you see, Obia ni sena oyenu.
Yeah.
Obia ni aspect say unsum na won promote. The man is part of those who wrote the NDC manifesto. But my man example, they say also no. Not MPPs of snow, normal or snow. That's my brother. You know, esun. But Obiani sena baby I will so obe describing. Somebody will hold the task, somebody the trunk, somebody the leg. So you can't come and tell me that your mandate is to promote Ghanaian culture when your core mandate is to promote Ghanaian theater, drama, music, and dance. I know they mean Jintum. The same way, say GTA for that is a tourism authority. Say their mandate is to promote culture. how do you do to promote the culture? It is via selling our best selling marketing points, our tourism sites. It means say papa no where a friend is saying in substance his omunja no acting no sir.
And mom approving.
Mom approving you know. But papa we there so approving.
Hey, Raddy.
My name is National Theatre.
National Theatre.
Papa no
Henry Herbert mom.
But that's what this man. He know see. Ye lenses in tunching. Net see no as an objective human being. One, he knows the challenge. He knows what to do to solve the challenge. Now, while listening month by month, me yeni say. Ebia, those of us who started growing gray hair, we may understand what he's saying better. Ola, do you know that just yesterday I was feeling bored? Me too, Kano. There was nowhere to go.
You should have called me.
You say, wow, Musuma. Me pen na me yawo how. Me pen na me ntisa. MC, I didn't say there was no one to talk to, but me feel cry ye kohi.
Oh, just call me.
So I complained to my kid brother, and he was mentioning places to go. For somebody in his mid-40s, but they would enjoy it. But when the art center in Accra was the art center, I acted there. I acted Tubones. David Donta was doing, I believe, Cozy. Krabi Efenate was doing Citizens from Theatre Mirrors. And I acted. Every other from Wednesday to whenever there was a program, you could. My age group can still relate. You get what I mean? It's so say, look, we are reviving that culture. We are bringing it back. I don't know how to put this without sounding some way. Besides in Asibio, when it says that there is no overlapping role and now conflicting responsibility between Rex Omer's Black Star Secretariat any day Omuyeno. Ola let me explain why I do not see the conflicting role. In the absence of the Black Star Secretariat, there will still be all these things he's talking about.
Absolutely.
Pepe. Well, in any case, it's not near her. But you see, to the best of my knowledge, Rex Omar here, a presidential staffer responsible for the Black Star experience at the presidency. Okay. And no matter bigger and better and more effective collaboration between the seat of government proper and the implementing agencies down there. So if the man says, oh, yeah, per se, yeah, drama month, and only link person or presidency sanka, then what do? Then you run to your sector minister and everybody is running to her. Then she goes to the presidency, then you go to the chief of staff and he says, go in. But she says, proper secretariat desk work. Say anything you are doing to activate a Ghanaian experience, a Ghanaian way of life, a Ghanaian selling pointer. Uba, this is your desk. This is what you want to do with. Omonsu somoko ya. Then they ask themselves that, we want to activate the Black Star experience in theater. They know where exactly to go to. It's a National Theatre for no wahi. We want to activate the Black Star experience of how the Kakum Park looks like. They know where exactly to go to. They go to GTE. That is why I refuse to see the conflicting interest. There should always be a policy, lobbying. And you see, the way governance works, there's some will be a lobby, no, say.
A lot of things are passing through.
But Hollywood, what you were saying, then what is the use of the ministry, the tourism ministry? if the lobbying should go through the Secretariat of Black Star Experience, the ministry near there.
How many fishes are in the sea?
Well, I say how many fishes, how many types.
Okay, so let me just catch. Would you stop listing? Man listing. The part I say Namdodwa and Senkwan. Namdodwa and Senkwan.
Namdodwo
and
Senkwan.
And say
Nkwan.
And
yen Namdodwa.
Me that's it. At least I'm trying.
Yes, you are doing.
Just like Papa your CEO ni half year Adani.
Yeah.
And then ni half year Anglani. But catch Chodo. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Anyway, say Senkran kakra. Odani Adani. Adani sunye kakra. Odani Anglani.
Anglani sunye kakra.
You get what I mean? And see, Ola met to me alpha. When him say laptops in him. But Okasa na me share ni eyeballs. He wasn't watching the laptop. Me and Ken he could recite month after month, theme for that month, and the program they want to do. Say media for you na be someone. Ola, this thing will change.
Yeah.
Ola, this thing is possible. Me Jidi said the problem of the National Commission on Culture is leadership.
It has always been.
Way back 2005, 2006, I still have that book at home. I think it is a report on the National Conference on Culture, on the National Commission on Culture, held at Elmina, authored by, is it Ben Abdallah, if I get it right. Now, so we share a Juma Akomuna. It means they've identified clearly where the challenge is. But about leadership. It is not a money problem. Because when you're proper leader, they know how to raise the money. Culture idea, there is always funding for it. But it's always been about leadership. Into saying will be our free industry, number one. Then secondly, he's upgrading himself in the academia. Me GT says our combination, especially when the person is not sounding political. When he was trying to tell us how we've messed up our political history, one blaming NDC and blaming MPP.
True.
It's other politicians and lump both of them together. When you need a new frame, and so Biba we start post channel. You have no choice than to say that well, this man means well, and say Commission on Culture yes year. It's for all of us because at the end of the day, Ola. Anyway. So one, I'm impressed with his narrative, the way he's named month after month. Yakoye team way from this month, Yakoye team way from next month, Yakoye team where I can easily pick each of the team and tell you how it helps us as a country, how it helps us as a people.
You're right. I think you're right.
It's sad that. When you go to Barbados, they have nothing they produce. The only thing they sell there is their way of life,
their lifestyle,
their sea, and their mountains. We have the sea, we have the mountains, but we cannot sell our way of life. And their currency in Barbados is stronger than our currency here. Yes, the last time I checked, it was $1 to $2.
Wow.
I mean, it's half of the dollar, I cannot say.
Nesen omudi a tonga nke 1 tonga to $2. No tonga will be
omudi tonga ntianka wudi dollar baako. No,
but tonga will be sika, will be currency.
Ola,
yeah. No,
just Tresa wudi dollar baako kwa obedi tonga mienu.
No.
Exactly. And all I'm saying is he explanation or expenditure? Not and all that.
Yes, boss.
I repeat, they produce nothing, no factory, no industry, a culture, yeah. But you know what? Ola, can you protect me?
I'm protecting him.
Now they
now you are distracting him
and harassing
him at the same time.
I need protection from the host at this point.
I've got you.
Now no more. Everything's not there.
Obi anwo no. Ye ni mo twa.
So ola say ye ka ye ni yo and your culture ye gold na yet to know.
Very important one.
I pray for the day ye ni be na ye realize say enya say ye tisika so na so ye brɛ ye tisika so na so ye mbie botton as sika no be pie. And it hurts very, very deeply. Even in this haphazard state, we should check tourism's contribution to our GDP. Now, send a tourism, Tino. Say to me, if what he's saying would really work, sir. And yeah, be producer price and determine say a pekoko sale. Where there would wow babeshe, and we would charge you and take your foreign currency from you. So in a nutshell, I think he's expressed himself so well. He will still need to answer why they don't have that publicity out there. Because for instance, although CTFM is a competitor, no, you see, they are not responsible for culture. My name is Omar Lanchi, Heritage Month.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Omar Lanchi Heritage Month. And we all know about it.
I think they've been doing it for a while.
Ayo. And see, more a year more responsibility, no. My program no am launching obi anti ho hwe. It's
no, I think say the wo kan no ye nyina so ase dey say ebeboa when they come knocking.
Na omo be no ki e be ye dem po so omo ye bribi e beboa.
Mr. Gwako say that you come and knock. Mo be knocking na ye nyina yetimi a work together so that mo plans no ebekoyi na nkohye.
Ola medawasi.
Ori na my last point na
because program we will defy an name with a man me microphone as obianti.
Okay.
It's an say ye bekwa ko ye post-mortem.
Okay.
At management level. Na she said the make and sa. Now say man hwe ni ye the entia I say matwe me na si kakra ni say me nkwame me communicate national commission sorry National Commission on Culture DBR or say me building. That is it. Say I'm on orientation. And region by region, Uko Ashanti region says here, one has started. Greater Accra region more say ye taking lead. Yentimin
almost started the Wadaroma.
One has started engaging the media.
Okay.
Wow. And a lot of programs. And look at home being granting a planning program before December. And the Greater Accra then many amidasi. No cray. Ya can many some of the media houses are Casa Dada. One baby boy, ye bear orientation am I and Crawford ye to April, middle of April. One my orientation be
okay.
Crawford na ye grow me one to be able to communicate no. Na one musa boy.
All right.
E be na make beginning say one share ya uba radio so uba ma excuses. Say wenti but that is not the case. 1 year at the helm of affairs, no, or say with me, baby, and gradually we are in the process.
All right, Hali,
maybe just about a month, maximum 2 months.
We'll keep it by your word.
Ola,
yes,
Papa, no the Belfast dear. Then we'll also start to, shift our position a bit.
Oh,
in modern administrative management, communication, okay. And communication your management role.
Yes.
Okay.
And end product say then we now call the PR department. Now bomb my man say I'm penny for no got no.
Almost say
say enti monje na monkoka. Ye.
Monsieur Adie with this week I have my master's class.
Only my PhD. He knows that. You understand what I mean? If we do this thing the old way, PR only communication directors or moon management or muti baby. I'm a fit.
I'm a fit. No.
Go and publish.
No.
If they are part and they understood what ingredients and raw materials went into the production of that policy and that content and that concept, then going to communication shouldn't even be the boss's job. at all. He has no business sitting here.
Because the PR manager part of the management or
so he by now should be at the embassies chasing money, writing funding proposals
for events here. My listy.
Exactement.
Oh, baby, I'm already free.
I mean, exactly. You understand what I mean? And then finally, Senyamiya Dom, and this thing is calling it, is it movie month or movie week or whatever would work. Minjede said it's going to solve a whole lot, Ola Michael. It would solve the problem of people asking us when we travel certain questions about Ghana and you feel offended.
That is October. That will happen in
October. It will solve the problem of say we be Ghana now about your blog. No, I can't say any one say G820s. No, cause when you now Ghana, you saw a Rolls Royce in Ghana, you were shocked. Then how have we told our story ourselves?
We haven't told it.
Rolls Royce, one show. Obi to check a crowd. They told Rolls Royce. How much were the businessmen?
I Assemble.
And I say you can be now. Well, about to check it. But my main point is that, okay, for instance, the first time I went to Germany, and let me end on this note. Ola, do you know that I was surprised? That was 2008-09. I was surprised. The first time I went to China, I was surprised. Because Chinese movies are mission when you know, yo, no mushe chebi, na commando bakwa komunina. The German movies I used to see in those days, they be now at the office no mark of war bina. I asked myself that America has successfully used their movies. For my generation, those of us in our 40s and mid 40s, no, we grew up thinking the ish, normal developer.
Nam kwasano mo de UK for the year. Etina no musu kwaso no share bronia no assign because of the things they show them.
So if it has worked for them, what are we waiting for? Before we can also tell our story. The man also spoke about code of behavior. No? Well, I grew up reading Ketty for boys and girls. So.
I still have mine.
You still have yours?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder where it would be. And if we would only behave with that code, that is enough tourist attraction for this country.
Yeah. Exactly.
I repeat, if Ghanaians will behave by the codes of courtesy for boys and girls, that behavior alone is enough tourist attraction for this country. Into social media bribi saba. Yeah, to me chawa ba say wo penny a chia no. Ba say ye twase ni obi a penny a we chia no obi a penny a ye ho wasene mu ho wanyum mu ho baby a ye be sua by force.
Mo first camera be twa mo.
Na ye suban ho aye hwiam. Ba ye suban e bondodo.
Say
why?
Dog, me patch off Jamaica in Mamina. Peace 104.3 na we say Wasugu out here. Adumako or Hineba say you journalists in Ghana are part of Ghana's downfall. You never supported anything good from anyone except where there is corruption. Tiane na di we nyina ye culture ni nyina na irana na brother. Anyway, all right. So I'm still picking some few messages from Facebook. Nanajima say, "Good afternoon, Ola. How are you? I'm good. I'm really enjoying the program. Thank you." No. Okay, Mati. All right. We say, "Good afternoon. I'm doing the watching and listening inside where Gomwa Kokufu in Gomwa West. Keep up the good work." Yeah, that's it. I say it's a shame. Say Gamu for. Yenyan Drola.
Peace FM.
Is it Ali, is it what happens when you list the topics before the show? Doc, yeah. But I think we can do just about 15 minutes on Mr. Kwoko. Then we can say
let's give it 20.
All right. If you say 20, let's go.
Yeah.
Well,
Michael, very interesting conversation. Because sometimes, you know, when you win the leadership, you know, no otie kundam na or expressing no money or me ekoswa,
a boama conversation also a look at least. Yes, I feel we near correct a correct board chairman and a correct penny near Kubisano. At least now the head is here. But me catch our last week say you were problem. Yeah, my team, you were problem. And as I said, you saw the worker, they solve your problem. Ola say I no ka say you were a fear 2026 anyway. And this is almost like the new dispensation, the Gen Z world, Emunyati. It's a world where, as we speak now, social media is ruling across the whole world. BBR and the presidents are even having social media people in their offices. Just say when they talk, no, then they are things are happening. And he said, "Oh, she said, near to me, na young communication, national communication, national commission on culture. Your Facebook page. Have you seen the numbers there?
There you numbers in here saying 51.
National Commission on Culture.
Is there a new page?
It's a new page. National Commission on
Yeah, but my mic, you know, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, all right.
And there, the social media, AI craba, say, Abeja Tesia, Bebia, Yadi Jumanu. National Commission on Culture, Republic of Ghana, 35 million population of Ghana. Your social National Commission on Culture Facebook page numbers no 51 people.
Or see a new page.
Lesser than the number of workers. Thank you.
They are not.
It means that commission and workers na here Juma
follow page.
They are not even following the page.
They are following.
Okay. The whole country, the workers' population over 900. And the awoka me the pass because I have said it time and again. So every worker, I mean the least you can do, follow the page, so that me do and cannot minimum 1,000. A new page, no two ways, but still the numbers are not right.
Papa, even a Nekran with new page, you know, if I take hold of your Facebook page. In the next 1 week, you know, there's a way I'm making sure that you are hitting close to even 10,000.
89 followers.
You know, Papa knows in the workers they're 900.
No, Debbie said we need to state.
No, last time I taken 51.
51. Say and producer send them.
And the air there. So, Michael, a child said. Office now, as a community leading the conversation and the path to shaping our culture perspective in terms of how we are also being supposed to manage ourselves socially. You know, they have problem having social media handles and qualify people to even manage the pages to blow and sell.
In the
dispensation, Malaysia for their as we speak now they are doing advert on CNN. Selling their country. If you watch CNN every morning, Malaysia, everything they are on CNN, telling people to come, they are showcasing their culture, their this, their food, their everything. And they are getting success with it. Yeah, they are, you know. We are even struggling to even have 100 people following the Facebook page. So what can we even sell with our culture? How do you sell your culture? Because because you are selling the culture to the world. You want people to come and like His Excellency you said, yeah, like Halifax Kai, you are selling the thing to the world, though, for people to come and see what you have. So if you don't even have the platform to sell what you have, even internally, if you look at Yesuswa Papa, Usha Tamani Yesuswa, your culture, I better ye. Yesuswa, me, I was young boy. Uko Yukum Bemesukuma CNC Culture Center. I want to do in Mria. You could see a trumpet bo. You could see said the botany because me I grew up on the Himfi. So said the sakiti. And then no say. Take a member base at 10 strong Ghanaians. na form ujira ho. Tell them they should show you how we do naming ceremony. It's a problem. Take strong men. Our 40 years today. 40 years. Now, say, how do we do naming ceremony? He doesn't know. Take 10 men and tell them, ask them, how do we do engagement ceremony? That is why, if you see the way our marriage settings is going, parties is going. Now we are copying the white thing, and even our tradition, the concept of how we marry a woman in the household is actually is missing. Now, and it's missing. And now we are doing dancing competition and traditional dancing competition, and engagement settings. So, because continuity na you be seeing a dinner free culture na be train say this is how it's done. Say near to akwala din, ye to akwala dey say near be no. All these things is missing. Ye nim ntumafura, ye nim kra kasa. So check your language is even affected. Because people are going, they are watching movies and they are using F words. And me see, Papa, growing up, when elders are talking, if you're a young boy, you don't even go closer. Growing up, we were even told that if you're a child, you don't go to where funeral is being held. We are kwala. Say, yeah, kwala nkwa yase. So they go and hold their Mene ni anaya tell me na Saturday. And kwala egwa yase every alomo bites nyasam ketwa. So there's a problem with enfunu kwa kwala emuke yekita phone na yetwa enfunu nani ase. You know why people are complaining? A man for wanted to show no more person mutual lumber say until a man for crab food the entire day at Decatan and one person mutual could do for when you said to social media. So, young cultural positions never one. A Juma Wukitano. A year too tedious, and I'm praying to God, say, if there can be a way the next president can even hold you in office, so that you can have like 8 years to work and then solve the problems that are there. Because the whole thing is, you see, the head, the National Commission called, the head is damaged. Until it's affecting the entire body. We call all the regions are. Commission of Culture Centers need not say. It's damaged. They are not even getting, they don't even have budget for renovation. So I was even surprised when you were saying you are renting the places. Commission of Culture, they don't even have washrooms. If you go to some of the villages, they don't have washrooms. So what are you renting? How do you have a commission of culture and there's no washroom and you are renting the place? No be be juma honest and yemu kan obe fa infa. Ya teswa mamo. Ye washroom na ni atu. Just say baby washroom so work on there. Just say it's a problem. And to me I am maybe some question say. And now I tell radio say papa. First of all, I want you to tell the whole Ghana what is our cultural policy as Ghanaians. One, me pesa o catch Ghana for say, yen as a before any Ghana my team. This is your cultural policy. Try to say yedi ejuma going forward. That is one. They toss me. Papa. Mr. Koko, me pesa o check kakra. What is the relationship you have with our schools in Ghana? Because the kind of things some of the children are being taught in school far defeats everything culture is promoting. It defeats what culture is teaching people. To the point that in the language you cry no unim say because school no can Ghana languages are the punishing say what kind of krom kasa. Enti obi ko parliament na o kan bof e ho ye obi a wa ko parliament o ye maami ndura nani maami ye maami sunyani MP ndura bomba maami ko tro parliament ho no no na che say so because I didn't think ya ye ni kitchen say one ka bof o Ghana ha onye nipa enti bof boni and ye koso.
Now second question, why here
no press conference bi ankofo bi be ye okroma no but for Bonia boys be ready at my hand. One more ye yes, I'm a car, another mammy force me about the car. One more dear debay no crown. Eh, worse than Bakwayati. Papa,
Peace FM.
What is our cultural policy?
All right. Question no. Dog, question no.
Relationship ben na exist between office no and the schools, because me I think say if we can change and shape the future of Uganda culture, we actually have to tap the younger ones now. Nkwalanke twano, they are the people we need to tap. As for me till the just say
Masrawi
till baby nanu baby, because and Friday night
next Saturday
and me papa to can now call cantonment call East Legon call her said our my girls no shisha and we say na mama soon to say nkusie we say na our girls now soon to say nkusie and my be said na nkusie and we say na mama him and be bia ye powerful shisha and ye boom we say kidneys. How do you preach culture to this person?
Dog, medase. Yes, what beside the three questions? First, we'll say what is our cultural policy. Second, the relationship between NCC and schools, you know. Yemfa hona. Why? Esa ebefa time.
Baby bisa ba kupong ano so. Ba last one me dey count man. Papa, National Commission on Culture. Are we broke or we are rich?
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Kwaku, three questions now. Yeah, I'm fine anyway.
Mamimfa the Tosumiensa Namidaba. National Commission on Culture actually is the richest agency under the ministry. But there Abeni say this is the Halifax and Yetisikasu. Now so you name the opening to the Sika bottle. That is why ISA Ushe Commission on Culture. This is the American. You were assassin enough to do collaborations with others. Public-private partnership. Ebetimia boying. National Commission on Culture. Yet me yang statutes ni year. You better to say Food and Drugs Authority. Obia ni Ghana ha obe sorry obe kase okoye in a cultural event without really coming to commission for guidance. You can't say sikane kwa. You sure say once I will promote it, once I will preserve it, will develop it. The anipane koyen it should conform. Exactly, it shouldn't conflict with the ayewo. And meaning say was kapa. And we should domna ayewo hon. There, I mean, over 900 workers. No, that is rich resources. Yet me man on the right orientation. Nobody is above orientation. Yet me man on the right orientation. This say the echo. Uba say bibia be kama. Nanso ye nam kwan so ebe yi. Second one,
Peace
and cultural policy.
Yeah.
On say makase me minister be launch cultural policy in the next
March. Yeah.
And me yeah bibi kitu say me can bibia me inform so. It mean I've scooped their minister Ebeka. Kama and to stress and move away in Chami. 1 month's time. Remember, I'm explaining the cultural policy, Mr. Now, the budget, the third point, last point.
The relationship with schools, you know.
Wonderful. And no say, Yatuanamu as National Commission on Culture, Yani Ghana Education Service, Akobon Komo. Say, one, board chair, any board members, per se, share the correlation between the teaching of culture at schools. And yet teaching of culture, cultural extracurricular activities, no. Ye pese esamba biom. Na ye said there ye be the right orientation ama obia. Enkomodia ekoso. The technical director to the Director General for Ghana Education Service, Professor Odro, enra kra na osanka biom say by next week or say esanshia biom. Na ye ntia enkomodie ni so. Enti ye din komo ye pese bibia eye kama me dem pese next time I remember hanu a lot of these things on our platforms enti na man hu dia so that mo betimi abisa questions but in my end train until member studio biom ye be in platforms in such a way say we can communicate with anyone at all.
Okay, social media platforms. Okay, that's good.
Because they won't hear feedback. It's more like a feedback. One say, won't mean in one way. Won't want a woman information. Or say we are in such a way. Say you are following, you are teasing people. Now we are savvy. We are way. Now man for the one dream, but now share there.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, for Mike we. Yeah. use this one. Yes, use that one.
Me in Casa Bebre, I think say Minyanuma Kanina. I just want to ask one question, and that is a idea we cannot actually go into me buyaningusu because Osha baby we are sending corner. Everything is moving in one space, and it's like the whole world. That's baby because the moment one thing drops on the internet, everybody anywhere can have access to it. Now, even in our television programming, we had a lot of content and now promoting a culture, traying how the Ghanaian culture is, how a kid is supposed to behave, even down to the nitty-gritties of things that as children we need to avoid. Those days, those educational and I think Tilly was the one who was speaking about some of youth and the conduct in general public at events in the until you bought TikTok, so kaka, I think me sa TikTok advocacy way. Maya. Na dia ba kwa me pese me hunu se.
Why aba obi antiaka.
Eno so wo ho. Eno so wo ho. Service to the country. De maminya iskasem lansa. I believe say there are so many things that people. I'll give a classic example of this visit of I Show Speed to Ghana. Look at how we had other people in other countries. Omunte Ghana and Kada.
My mic in the mail.
Omunte Ghana and Kada.
Good.
They were speaking about the country. So it shows you how wide and far the digital space travels with information.
The digital.
And see, me person me who say, NCC, how are we ensuring that Ghana's cultural policy remains relevant in today's digital globalized space? How are we ensuring that? Because the traditional media is good. I feel like these days, even social media is more cheaper than traditional media. If Ms. Roman can, because with one post, when you put the right strategies in place, you're expected to reach thousands, if not millions of people within the shortest possible time. And see, how are we as an institution ensuring that our cultural, things, is relevant in this day and age, global.
So your question in summing it up is like challenges are the digital era, opposing my culture, and how we are using it to promote the culture, right?
Too,
okay. Boss, my summarizing question, I think it's okay.
But I'm going to say.
Because I can say one can be brave, but you sure no I can be brave.
Once again, back to capacity. Well, mean traha en kase mekoya metimiaye. Mekoya no capacity ni like says the mekan anyhow. I feel na ye boy who modern with the capacity. Now in the public service no. Won't mean near recruitment just like that. I feel now yes, Ministry of Finance, one by my clearance to be able to recruit. Meanwhile, make us say me recruiting a month for a fee ejumem, a month for suka baby. At the same time, we are losing staff, but still you can't replace. You can't social media, and I say you can't culture. Ewo a krobia munya mwakano. All those countries that when I successful. They have been intentional. That is the word. They have been intentional. When many about Mamin Cambribia Ebeya Yakakra, who South Africa, as a tourist, Ubebanu say one culture and affect you. Uba Ghana as a tourist, nothing. I mean, few things. Yes, as a nothing. The amati from Amanfo Wanaba experiences. Once Ghana happens to be one of the countries, if not the only country, yet make her thank you easily. Obishiao, baby, or Nimu, or baby, crowd, meet you. Good afternoon, good evening. Once I want, and at the same time, Asem Tua, Uba say, a dom beba, no one meaning we have some positives. And these are some of the things I'm saying, say, me person me who are movies, say, this is what Ghanaians are made up of. Okay? A person who Niama way or yen place say Asakra na yeah. Let's find a way of let's find a way of putting all these things in. But all said and done, a journey of 1,000 miles, it begins with one step.
Sure.
Yeah, starting. I am there, say, in my studio. Now, me person me ba. Now, so me person me putting me fear in order. And me ba, me can be a better me ashe. We are going to be intentional. It was our space. It's the reason why we are having what we are having.
Okay. All right. Ali, now so we walk it to be our reminder on. Now, young councillor.
Yes, councillor, I'm sorry. Give me 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's working.
Well, if it's
on
not
the
finished,
voice, on the voice.
I'm not saying no response to say about one thing too, or maybe as a councillor here.
Okay.
All our months no highlighting the themes for our various aspects and of our culture. No, we have culture beer one boy no so.
Yeah, no need doing.
Now me who send na me describe this our culture. But me example. Me culture is serious matter. Mamunsiri.
Okay.
Yeah, mamunsiri.
All right, yes, sir.
Ola, protect me.
I'm protecting you. Everybody, please. I don't know. Sorry.
Time in this country called Ghana. Say, how do I say it in tree? You want to ease yourself.
So Jao Naya.
If I say won't Jao 9, and I won't do fear. What to me to interswaka cry. Now when they are cow from a best so idea we move 1 full hour. It works.
Why you want to?
May I understand?
And now we are now to
several examples.
Does it work?
One fine girl. Who per se on done in the one on show. You will flower be kids way be. Which one
is it? The Abrewa that's flower.
You get what I mean? Sometimes you want a goat to sleep. You just boil some taco, put it on the tray, the goat will sleep. These are small things. Ways of life. You didn't come to me. Aspects, where do we put them?
All right.
Ola.
But councillor,
Misha Brabase no. Ade ma come any be je hu pa drumming dancing. Ne will be a friend dance drama. So I was performing act before cry me school. Before I university primary, early stages from Prince of Peace Academy. Now me by university primary by dance drama. Constantly I kept winning for Greater Accra dance drama no. I think the last one I did was at
the
last one I did was at Kumasi Sports Stadium, Original. Now it gave me interest to all the dance, all the cultures. So that's what prompted me to have more of African traditional religion mentality. Obi bisa say na then baby sao every culture nya homa so everything they do in every culture. That is why obi ya ade na ola enko yie e wa wade semu eye yomu edintu mu a na me de manu atumu na omo nkwala ya afe na omo ba no they don't see the implication. Me can say we are to home fan to us me say yenwa be ma ye declare and say we after 7 years Castro what do you need to feel stay go na woni na woni mewa ani sa de fe no eti dama assembly si ye na ye koya enkrofo kogu nsa ewu suo na no a ye de fre sunsun na amba obi antiase until amoafo ni fi takrade ba ya be bo ni kredin eye amoa enom du sunsun na chigwa. Our problem is we have demonized our culture. Yes. When I was dancing, my family was like, no, there was a demon that was going to enter into me. And this is my the Biblia kaka. Yes, I will want you know that kind of thing. I can act like a fetish priest just now, but so it led me to live with I live with my auntie who was a fetish to study the thing they were talking. Saying, you understand? So our culture is dynamic, but yet the mistake be but say modernization. There is nothing nothing about modernization when it comes to culture. There's nothing. I will fight anybody that says they are modernizing culture. There's nothing. Look at our marriage. Look at the disgraceful things we are doing in our marriage ceremonies. And making it more expensive and, excuse my strong language, and foolish. What can you see at them?
Some of them is modernization.
There's no modernization that will help us. Do you know why?
No.
Was somebody's culture.
What?
We have to abrogate it and move on.
Unfortunately, that conversation was not a culture.
What was it?
It was not a
Their
culture.
way of life.
No.
It was to prevent the ladies from becoming promiscuous.
It was-
So they will cut your clitoris
It
away.
was
So
no,
they continue
no.
to-
It was not.
Trocracy was somebody's.
No. You see, all of them. You didn't. No. You see, all of them.
So you can't say
We
that
never-
I think those were more of traditions.
was it their way of life?
No. It was a migration.
abolish
No, it was a migration from something that we never. And I'm saying that modernization should come when you understand the basic rudiment of what happened.
There is a condition that
There's a condition.
But you were so blunt and
I'm
said there is not. So
because I'm saying again, what we call modernization is because we've not understood the thing. Then all of a sudden we abolish it because so enti say tiasi awon na ka modernization ain't see that. Enti na won to mase no. Trokosi aya okay say kire mu kire wa. Trokosi no na eboa yen o. Obi coke ene. Ni abodon wo man yi mu say ana corona ya tim no. Me ba cho alifas coke ayira. O stress obi a wo fa no me bra na be pa cho. Ye bebo don ama. Yabo obi anfi okay. Ne asan kɔ obi akɔ hɔ bisa ne akɔ bisa sɛ me be akɔtɔ coke ɔba yɛ ne yɛwia ana yɛ hu enti abisi akɔ si coke ne yɛsɛn o da sɛ si coke ne tensi do si yo je kɔtɔ coke no me nkɔ hwehwɛ coke no enti ɔkɔ no hwehwɛ coke no ne yɛ ba
Counselor to Mr. Koko.
ɛna me ne ba hɔ la ɔkɔ hwehwɛ coke no ɔba yɛ ba sisi asɛ so obi asi ohun yɛ enti ne yɛ de prae na yɛ to prae na si hɔ so on the onum na de ɔno hwɛ obi everybody believes in it enti aba ne aba ofie yɛ ba na Halifax mu fie no be wi ade no ya wɔ hɔ we wɔ hɔ enti yɛ hu sɛ ofie hɔ na ade na ba na mo ankasa ya peti kakra mo nti ne nyina ase peti kakra de ba it could be rashes it could be mwen it could be something that will bring you to us. Then when it brings you to us we say yes it's because Ola took the coke. For that matter, we don't want the money in the cook again. But we need somebody who is very prominent to come and serve. Until he must come and serve the shrine.
Okay.
It brought discipline.
Yeah.
So our culture, when we understand it, brings discipline. And then, can you imagine that a queen mother's daughter will go and do knocking, which is request for marriage, and we'll have celebration? Accra, Ghana. Because yenti asiye. So I want to ask the Kwako that can they, apart from all this conversation we are doing, we have lost it. Can we have a way that we can have a front desk? That if I have a funeral today, I have a funeral that I'm married to a Ghana and I'm supposed to go and perform certain rites in their family house. Can I really walk to National Commission on Culture, a desk where there's somebody who can easily assist me to run these things without doing anything wrong? It means that I want the National Commission on Culture to be a place you can walk in there to seek for information on anything, anything culture you want to understand.
Okay.
Because in our schools,
I thought it was a question.
No, that's the question.
To him, yeah.
Yeah, that can they establish?
Because in your body are now kata questions.
Thank you, teacher. Now ma yedi sanity kakra bi aba de to so mienu next
question na decay say omo desk information desk or hall
obetman nanti akọ na
so be information about no an culture and refi
any culture mpo a ya wali grofobia
okay fine
what's my wari nkrani me I be my wari nkrani bibia si na ye kan because e ho na dey confuse eye yo kra e den.
Okay, that's the first question.
And your question on my
second one.
The next one is say okay so mu recruit team bi am manage information.
Yeah. Was it exactly how you are putting it? No, it's not.
Okay, say your media house na.
There be one and one. Essence say any opportunity to recruit. You will say more orientation to be able to do the Jumana says but all things being equal, you have any opportunity to recruit because social media men fan for granted say obi abetimi aye.
Enye so obi post bia na zo ni.
A specialized area. And it's you per se intentional about National Commission on Culture. We have to be intentional in recruiting. This I said who can say any front desk no. The biggest front desk here a social media front desk where people all over the world can ask questions irrespective of where they are. They are from Tonga, they are from Papua New Guinea, wherever. You know, they should be able to ask questions. And no na make say YouTube page no. And then I be man. It's idea no. But at the same time, the audio can home and home here. Or say nya presence and kasa ewo. So be bar or betimi abisa. Our research and monitoring department on mo yes ejuma no. But as to say yama Ghana for who say o person home be efa tradition be ho wo betimi abisa ya nyesa enti e be
and you want to say ECG water sancrofo o friend number bia like I am
as a customer service line
ufra na
ba say dey timi ye culture
say community managers they are called online community managers, somebody are dedicated to responding to messages nya they are there
and tell you bisana onim wa fatili wenim onimu but Halifax and Sando one experts like in certain culture and to buy you please let me connect you what must here yes and me connect to and the ama papa we and assembly abeso bisebia no that is where you begin to look for how to charge a person
okay
as form of raising income for National Commission on culture. Nyama bebre ho betima yo. Nyama bebre wo ho a mezakwa ko betima ya edi
mezakwa ko edi 1 year. Wadi 1 year next month 1 year pepepe. But say Halifax can no normal we dey atutu adwa no che say you are really prepared for adwuma no. But the tilling so a person adwene course no say yen hwe kwa be fa so be issue this social media technology seminar and be promote your culture because some of the messages here are suggesting say ade ne ebia content competition be on social media be about a certain cultural practice be now man for and create a cartoon or short videos about how certain things are done. Now do be winning more award and then it becomes part of the contents are more able show or more platforms no so. Concerning okay, we bet me a creative platform she knew why I am.
Okay.
And I tell me what.
Well, I'm person because I know some most of we are under resourced and I'm
Kagu Mike ni mamna.
We are under resourced.
Sama kine Halifax quantity me issue.
We are under resourced and more training for na wo hono. Me social media as pa. So if you need some so person say me need them in this car. I'll just come and help with the training so that I have to give back to
society.
Ghana,
what do you say? What do you say?
I come and train them on it. Yeah, so.
Yami sharp. Is that what you didn't communicate? You know. Accident. Oh, sorry. Halifax has more besides. The Santa Sunian I what did the so cover fruma?
But does it work?
Madam and your was man, no,
it depends upon the Duanusa would do. Maybe I would do wheat as a wheat no dear. And there's no
Son of my I find how do we bring them back?
One say
never community.
One said the beautiful thing they say Niama Halifax cry and say a nimkra ye de tuja yebenya other people are one best support and I say one best debunking. Was started very positive conversation there or say to etime maso. It's and say once he's experienced it as a Ghanaian, Councillor Suka say on so experience it. And he say nkrofo me no aka say one experience here. Ya fan tuja. Na yen hwe dia yebetime aye afa ho. Sincerely, na me we cry fi sad way of life. But yebehwe.
Oh, sad you mu bebre na ye experience it. O ba ko bi so e se o de se kan tujama ujema o minimum abampa me de se kan tujama na me minimum ye me ya.
It is true.
Ebi was so yes auto prayer kosro AJ man be hwe abeso dan na wo betiare ababa me beso dan na me betiare ola uni yeti omo se obuano they have no experience there
uni yeti omo se obuano because oman beto
meto.
Ola, me say titino.
Me a medi 39 kra me beto.
Obia.
Magas. Ba ku wo yeso ujun so nsuo hu a. So moja. Ujun so nsuo musu so a.
Ujun so moja. No, there were things there were no man here they protecting or maybe.
Ola.
It's not your new song.
Ola, do you know why we're able to preserve our forests? It was because of these things. Konayami. Kofemini I am. Look at Koli. Just Accra here. You see Accra. Ola, when you get to Koli, go from Koli. It didn't work at all. I almost did it to myself. You think it is nothing. You think it's nothing. One Kolena ye krano. You famu emphaso. I can go you if you like try it.
It's true.
If you think you are who, try it.
Try what?
Use the corpse to cross it.
To cross?
The calling.
Say udifunu echa insu.
Udia try. Udia one try. Udia. You see? One say I will say you two baby calling one sahib ne one. You two sir business I didn't be for the machine go to.
Go to me and sebefa. All right. All right. Yenya the academy Mr. Koko na yemfa listeners messages no and so Mr. Koko these things that we tell you on. Now you summarizing come on me that's
once Halifax that can mframano so no mframano mediechi na mama no answer once research say obi dibribi eba abonten a men ka say enim anase ewum wo de kohwem enti yebeto ho anamu na ya hwede ebe na mamemfa akwanya we nda tiliasi dia waye no oma wonsen gumi pa I mean for someone to be so selfless tili the whole National Commission on Culture edawase yebehwe nim yebeto anamu amana ye ola ne meniaji. Yes, me studio. Me regularly me bus studio. I mean I'm free. Anytime, any day I be frame me. I did back when I want me home me time.
Yeah.
And then me find agro. Time I be me no na me disu. But it may be koi me wonyama me no meja atu ha ama obia. December in Ghana no aye Accra based dodo.
Yeah, me sure.
And the National Commission on Culture. Yeni Otumfo, any Asanteman Council, any regional minister, ya tenasi, draw program now from December this year, 23rd December to 1st January. Be December in Asanteman under a certain name. Abakosem, amamre, any nyama, I was yenya pese Sanya manena yebeye ewo Asante mem. De toso mienu afi yebeye bibia ye friend the World Cup of Culture in Ghana. National Festival of Arts and Culture NAFAC. Yebeye no ho in November. Eno so ye tu hwanamu na bibia nye kama. At this particular time on social media ye arrive no. Ye pese sa festival no. Eye yardstick obia di be measuring obia di be susu yen say ye ni yi anase yen ni yi enti eno so me ka ama Peace FM ni obia tiefo nya ho say ye be launch media partners media engagement ye be bebre ama eno so aye kama ena dia me twa to kra ni say afi we 2026 amamre fi ewo Asante mem Kumasi Cultural Center. Yebenya in 75 years. Na yebe activities bebre. Enti ano so sa na yebeto anamu ye media for ni mpanyimfo nya abehia. Na yenka se yenkwa na yewo adwena ye de be ni yebeba bebisa mo so se we na yepese bia samo wo bia mo de be ka ho a na mo di aka ho na ye ne papa. Me da se.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ekuoko. No, wait, Wakefield Ekuoko, Acting Director, Executive Director, National Commission on Culture. Nyamin Shao. I hope so. You've enjoyed our conversation. We have also enjoyed you. But a few messages from Omo sharing na yetimi ama bye bye. We say an Alex Opoku or say an ingenious Ghanaian culture. Is that what you wanted to write? Okay. An ingenious Ghanaian culture like by the fireside has all been removed from our digital space. Why? And Okrekwa Sante say what's it the digital involvement in our culture no it will work 100%. No. It works 100%. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think Halifax, why you know, so yeah, you know. PSA Poma say now because of modernization thing, no, if a man wants to divorce his wife, instead of the woman's family to ask for their drink, the man will go with the drink instead to say, I want to divorce my wife. Which shouldn't be the case. The woman will have to return the drink to the man's family answer. I didn't cry no more church and no mayor. Anyway, PSA Mr. Kwakwa promise they will deliver. Alex Opoku say most of the things we are referring to here are also myths. They are not really true. Philemon Adeku also, NDC doesn't have any serious plan for tourism and the arts. In that area, I think the previous government did much better. What program comes close to year of return, for example? Okay, also the no Makayama. Poma PSC December in GH goes to Kumasi. We claim it in Jesus' name. Amen. Franklin Liberty will say, are you going to do the December in GH in all regions? In all regions.
Wouldn't mean starting all regions at once. Until I starting or Kumasi.
Okay, so one step at a time.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Koko. We've really enjoyed your conversation. Ali, we are good, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, all right. I had a piece 104.3 entertainment review last go with you. You're dying one basisia, you buy na you're doing commona akano atwa so yeba.
Peace FM.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Allegris paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Allegris paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion.
What if your insurance loved you back? Whether it's protecting your home, your car, or your business, Loyalty Insurance is there to safeguard what matters most to you. And because loyalty goes both ways, we reward your trust with unparalleled service, competitive rates, and benefits that grow with you over time. It's our way of saying thank you for choosing loyalty. So if you're ready for a partner that values you as much as you value your peace of mind, look no further than Loyalty Insurance. Visit us at www.loyaltyinsurancegh.com. With us, loyalty isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. Loyalty Insurance, your loyal partner.
1xbet odds ni doso na wudi so a yetua sika no tentem ene de bia gudi ahodo bi ko 1xbet.com.gh website ana app so use promo code GHDRAM mefanya 300% welcome bonus ekopem 5,500 Ghana cedis. Gambling when you true inti twa no ahwe yemu enye ma wona won di mfie du motwe gaming commission agin krato yatum.
You're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Allegris paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Allegris paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Stella Abasil Ministries, Aki Kane Hubium, the Junifor Shemukasia, Elbraying, and Junifor Nina Mose, Enka, Amen. Asem Tire de Jumedi Sone, the encounter, a Basu Casada Match, Bosumia Tosubako, no 9 pepe, our Rain House Chapel, not Ligod, Papa's Visit Chehope, Bishana Mia D. Fone and to Fokudam to say, Prophet Eric Wahine Uche, Amy Newman, Kofi Sapong, Jakalolomi, Francis Amo, Abrasewa Ophelia, Esther Godwell, and the Jumedi Ra, Stella Abasil, Sewupe Jumedi Chemubia, Richest Stella Abasil official, or social media platforms Nigina so. Media sponsors, Soul Impact Family Productions, National Jumedi Nina. The Encounter 2026, and then a member of Pudipu, now we shall brand Sasa.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Alagris paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Alagris paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion.
20 years ago, a sound was released, a sound of hope, restoration, and praise. Over the years, that sound has grown stronger, deeper, and louder. On Friday, the 6th of March, 2026, at exactly 3:55 p.m. prompt, we gather at the Victory Bible Church, Awushi. Welcome to Celestial Praise 12. 20 years in music ministry, and the sound is still rising. Ministering from Ghana, Uncle Ato, PSA Esther, Kofi Pepra, Kwekute from South Africa, Zaza Mokethi from Kenya, Evelyn Wanjiru, and from Zimbabwe, Tembalami, with your host, Celestine Donko. Sponsors, Kedland International School, L-Time Properties, Brasika Pay, Tang Palace Hotel. It's Celestial Praise 12. And yes, it's absolutely free.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Alagris paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Alagris paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
the power of technology, the power of AI, making a song that was hit, making that song all over a hit again. I see say in from. Nipa Bibiraka said AI version of a powerful chain, the original one. This is the world, and this is how the world is going now. Peace 104.3 entertainment review na wasugua wuti. Hey, na ya koma ya support 1 with 500 Ghana for some montiasi. Na kamu pese say na music for the come. Mo pese say na music e de koma ya support ne ebusuafo for the 1 week. Again got sister music ezika nyina na enko ana. We ba che ba bi di nkomo. Afi ya Russia ni pay. As an nkomo ne di entwa sisi. Yabeko Russia and common so near Gwakoshe say ministries gender ni communication and chromodia money media ni dia omode Russia ni information to abonti and then the bio data and then the passport to abonti. Is it not a breach of obi data your friends security or whatever? Yabeshe san common na yati se kente for bin so say David samwa ye Fugu day dia and amunye kente day and this idea and Entitlement to do more Ghana. Okay, so we'll be looking at that one, but real quick. Okay, so let me do this one rather. Because this is Peace 104.3 entertainment review. Okay, so real quick, what really happened? Ya sapon 1 week in Ase. A man for a bonus so. But mini a best Simon also didn't come on it. I'm not sure, but Yankoti DNC ya sapon 1 week Ase 500 Ghana. Me patro boy and come na me born it off music for echo 1 week in Ase. Or man call 1 week in Kwa. Omudi can call ye vigil. The Wednesday, and on a Thursday, more train a year 1 week, and son 500 in Komoi, Eba. It's a patch of Yenti no Mokai, na Yemedi in Komo.
I want sending the crown of Salad. Young Brato, ye busia, Etuana Mompi, Yakwa Baimu Akobo, ye ministry no Amania. Affair, yes, Chelsea, a Flagstaff House. Now, ye need chief of staff, any president, Akasa. Now, what be your mind? Everything they are Guama, Yenya Yasapon, Nay Yeno, Edimuno, yet to be Aye Amanaya. You cry some 500 Ghana cities. I was found 12 room. Now they train a yellow bar, musica. Sanya president come, you bet China last one. Near your Amanay. You were Siamo.
18 Kwamano Sene Kosi Ewo Kumasi Sofia na musica for the 500 Ghana cities at the Kobwa a year of a year. A year no 1 week, me shall say if you dog. Yeah, shall say.
All right.
I then I'm about 500 or so.
Me mum dear, Michael.
Yes, boss.
I think sir, my year musical chairman for 8 years.
Good.
Na our union. Nti ana masanso our gambo 4 years. Nti nkomo sa no se metese nkofo di nkomo sa yana me wo interest kakra about it. Na se see it me take advantage so na e de church ra enumem. Na obi a won te ase a oti baabi a na ne abre music so a e bia o truly union no nipa no e bete no wase. De tie ne se ye say ye na say obi wu na se yedi na otweda aka amamra mu no obi a oba ye ni na no ye ba 1 week no say ye ba ebetie dapon a ebusua ahyehye de ato hoda ye pese yedi sie ye de hye 1 week say what is will be a witness here na wotwe a mpanifo so yedi na wotwe da de tie ne say da no a nipa ne wuye no abusua count no ne wan ne na wotwe week na abusua tenase ebeduru saa na wotwe na abusua tenase no na abusua emma wo mo a wo chichi bench abusua wo mo a wo akwantuom ne ma bi a hye baabi abusuani bi oti baabi abusua na tumi no bia kasa ahwe omommere na omadaje age atum se obintin ye de hye na wawu no abusua na age atum se yensie ne Nyankopon ya adoma on the 10th and also on the 8th enti abusua hye se efia da be ye bedi na otwe na ye de ato sa date particular na abusua age atum no ye de ye no tutu na no ada ba beto abonti. It's actually the main purpose until you organize 1 week. You dika ba mane say yes. Obi bia oti baby bia woti say ya sapo wu no nokre enye bosirimuka. Woti won framem wo amano na woti ya nokre pepepe. Ene ayedi na wotwe no abusua e di microphone e di agina wo di aseso say ye di share ya sapo mu ina moti say wawu a omo awon framem no nokre na busua nhihye busua ye ne se Yankopon ya adoma 9th and 10th ya eye May ene Yankopon ya adoma ye besie ye de hye no that's the purpose of the 1 week ye wie ne sa no a kane no ye kwa 1 week ya ende kwa sa na tie ye kwa 1 week ya bebre kwa na first kan ko ye kwa 1 week ya e a Halifax or nsuo special ice or best what say 10 packs say busua me Halifax ansado me kita special ice nsuo bottle 10 abusua monje na monfa na wotwe na ye di no ahoho eba no monfa nsebo mo na ye de ade ebiso ho aba okita nsa okita fanta na ade na wotwe na ya tena sa abusua atena se no eya mamre nti obiso so ho a na nansen ana mi hu sense saa kakra aba na wotwenum eche se nipa na watofom no ya na mpene abusua no pese wo mutu yusu na wotwe no so edi funds mobilization so kakra sikasem se obi wo ha oba oposo obetuma ma 10,000 5,000 2,000 na ade a abusua no gada saa sika ni na no they don't even spend it that day, they keep it in preparation to the main funeral date na ya hye no e da abusua ebe prepare. Enti obi bia okọ ya sapon na otwe na nkudi mi ankasa questions me kan bia me na nakobu ashes mu na yakobi no obi oba yie na se bia no the intention is say ya sapon a musician of Ghana member and the music to the president atu ne cha mu and we free Kumasi ni team and wako wa ba yie no
almost why music 37 years
there be people are misconstruing Gamro musical to be Gamro. Musical is a union. Union will be tough for more. Ye na union ni na no yeba o na otwe no. Yeba ni yebetie eda ye de besie olivia. Ansa na president of music Abesa Simon afen wo back to Accra. Obedu Accra and obebo musicians obebo adwontofo Ghana ina mane say yes. Yawewu yakwana na otwe. Preparation na busua de ato se ebesie no this date enti obi bia wo ba bibia no now the president will be canvassing for support union anka say bia ye wo sika bia ye twa to ho welfare obi wu a ye di be wo yes be present after ne ye be sa no money na then on the day of funeral na ye na kasa no the entire musical team and penifoni na no they will move to Kumasi to go and support the funeral arrangement. Indeed, because the music union intino, they have other responsibility. Supporter Busiano, ama yena akoso. One, musical will lead the delegation to meet the Minister for Arts and Tourism. Because Yasapon a musical Kubata member. Inti Ebusiano ni musica, some relationship. Kwa ye befa so ye besie lumba a friend say you be see ya sapon nti wo meko ko minister tourism minister mane tourism minister so we are and some on ebusua no ni music ina no wo matu anamon akọ eye office of the president akọ president ho akọ se ahiye. This is a tradition. Ye nanano mi ja wo fiti na ya na ye ti musica ye ti kubata ne to wono no sa na ye mpanifo na ye no abepemene enti musica e was special role mo play irrespective of even money there your welfare package arrangement wo a obi a we a musica member bia wu a ekuo no betuma ya amount say 1 Ghana cedi say 1,000 cedi say whatever it is no that is a welfare thing that the union will do for you where you na say baba bon sawa obi aba bon sawa fefefe na ye kama but ye no ye sika no kra mo kan wasam say no me woni say possibly Reverend Yosin any better summons ombedu ye na se no and out of yajeman out of one kasa wisdom no no so na otwi de ya ba ye hu se nkofo bia e ma bibi kakakra because ye ne na me ho
enti enso nye show
ebi mu ma 50 Ghana ebi some people are giving 50 Ghana
omunye music
yes ebi mu ma 100 ebi mu kwabra so kwabra man 2000 nana kobu
kwabra ma 2000 and music amukoma 500
oh Michael to boss Kwabra is an individual artist. We are discussing union matter.
Union
and matter say medical say union they have an arrangement aside from maybe financial the union has other responsibilities role on play for your support because the union is music and naso omune ebusuan e kabom ene aban ene be kabom aye yirma na efe together with Nana Kobo. So there is a responsibility the union has, which is even more bigger than the money they are supposed to even give to the family.
Okay.
What in the metrancy? And into more bibia into metrancy, second come it could be say be a president na bahono or situation and also okay first Reverend Yosin. Mami, what can we do? And on one casa cry be on put themselves together. I arrange 500 as a donation to way. So me person me chemo has said. The money that was given at 1 week celebration, it was not meant to recall your sapon. And then 37 years of being a musician and now 40 years of being a musician in Ghana. Far from it. Far from it. And that the union, the Musician Union of Ghana, of which I, Dr. Ernest Kwesienen, have become a chairman of the union for 8 solid years, has a special role and a mandate on play towards the funeral. Which is even more, which supersede even the money that you people are ridiculing the union about.
All right, thank you.
Serena and Conforce Union, responsibility in music a play is far bigger than even what the money you people are seeing.
All right, thank you.
And Timuntu Mubasi say, and Chess, everyone else will be in Tiasia. Munchin in Panimu say, 1 week, and yeah, a place where we go to show off money. 1 week, a year, 1 week, and yeah, baby, a cocoa show off. It's a place I am able to quite translate.
It's your more mobile 2000 show off.
And you show off.
I'm more 3000 a show off.
Individual, it is your individual wish. So Halifax banners will kita ensure truck back who no best or the Maya support bush and for. Does it mean say Yenusu Omba?
However,
a Yenusu Halifax Omba. MCI Abua, ya support Yenusu Omba. And it is a necessary fancy Yabua and our socket want to be 1 week. No. A Yenusu no so socket to call. No, special as one bagger. Why, Bonnie? We need to understand some of how these things work. And we were just discussing culture a few minutes ago. You need to discuss about culture and how I attend your culture in several instances. And I make sure more has said 1 week celebration is not actually meant for money, exhibition, and expositions.
Yeah, what kind of several times?
Ebusiana atena sen wo mo bom this year wa wunu time aye de bebe sie na yi. Ana nkofo aba no mo so we are the wise men ye ba no ye bi mu kita nsuo, obi mu kita aduane, obi kita we ene ye de ba be boa sa ebusia monji we ansa. Eye ne time so a union no ye kwakobo ye nkofo amane na ya prepare ho ne aba aba support na ye. Sika na mo de ma no mo enfomso ba na ho.
Enfomso no ye da se nyamisha.
Then na ba obi ntia sesa.
Ye da se.
Wa wo fi say music abonsa 500 na won ntia se no. Besa summons at your office. Call na cover sika na trinity.
Dog.
Dabio, what is the problem now?
There's no problem.
Dabio, there's a problem. I see the way social media people are trolling the union for that. It is not good. You people should be kind towards to the union.
Towards the union.
You people should be kind.
Yanko, yeah, share music at Sika Mukoma Yama Amanfo Eja. Yanko Halifa, so Hali? Yes, sir.
Hola.
Yeah, Doc, you are done. Thank you. God bless you so much.
Doc. Hola,
yes, boss. Yanko.
My mic no idea.
Yes, it's good.
Doc, I'm Pacho. Obe to me, Ora Kwesi of media.
The Pacho will be so asemo.
Say Bribias here, and can say into your voice na yembisa. And see, no, I'm not swearing.
Yes, ma.
Mean see Bribias sense and I made my submission. We'll see what the music are paying for about 8 years.
I was a chairman for 8 years.
Okay. Mubreno sono ana do you have information say also see says mu ko bribisa mu fixed rates bia mu di kose o ye di koma say is there a fixed rate for musical members? So bokom 1 week amudima.
There is a welfare office department. Welfare no. It goes.
Gentlemen, do you know whether or not Musica has the fixed amount they give at the 1 week observance of members who are demised?
There's a welfare department that has a fixed amount of money they give to funeral.
Okay.
They give
for
to
funeral.
For funeral.
My question
not for 1 week celebration.
My question was on the 1 week.
Good.
Yeah, well, fixed amounts beer. Music and paying for call be 1 week. I had demand.
Baby.
1
Musical
week
gives money only for funeral. For funeral. Support me what they give for the funeral.
Yeah, upon the first musical member waka baby am in 1 week.
Yeah.
Minya music any.
Good.
When I would tiny omoko.
That's right.
Other 1 week some of past musical members no. Jama idea amount amuma was 1 week no.
Oh, I need to check. Because I'm not a member of the finance committee, but minimum amount that has been were given in previous.
Okay.
But the because
good. Ola say music amramono ana omon regulations
FM.
They did what I mean.
Who you watch?
You get what I mean? Say omuni any fixed quota. Say any member can be according 1 week ye bema 1 CD. As you know, Ankasa, Yabema 3 CD dear. Then the conversation is neither here nor there. Almost see 500 CDs no moon here. Are they saying it is too little, it is too much?
Almost see, sir.
Inti he say na Yao Sapon's life will be worth.
And Omanka.
Are we reducing the legend's life and legacy to figures of currency and money? My enjoy, sir.
Okay.
My enjoy, sir, in all honesty. Sana kwesi sky no. Sa wo share role a music a play na ejenu ye ejea. Enya 500 and some. Music a presidents. Bessa Simons. Or the Betuja. Say he will do everything within the means of the union. No money paying for nkasa. Na Oraya Sapon, Onya state assisted funeral.
Thank you.
What else should we ask for? Into my Jaisa. You can't need to say, oh, music I call Mr. A 1 week no omoma 10 billion. Omo call Mr. B 1 week no omoma 10 billion. But mobile ya Sapon 1 week no. And na omo disrespect saying.
But do we know how much omodema other 1 week amokoi?
Listening to a musical executive
former executive.
Or see bebre crap omukwa after 1 week no die.
Omo
mashi. Eye ezie no na omo wo quota kakra omodema.
Okay.
And so I do not agree with those who are making an issue out of this. Indeed, even if Musica had given 10,000 cedis or 100,000 cedis, still less one my house upon. Aye. Aye. Now, in any case, say you better done in common say we call obi 1 week and say woman a sika. Then 1 week never be bejaiko.
Baby cram peko.
If you check the cost of transportation, say 1 week no work Kumasi. Check price of transportation. I the music paying for no free Accra. Echo 1 week no buy no. Say
No, a man call 1 week in go. Omo vigil man on the Wednesday. And on the following day, Omo say echo 1 week in.
Inti omo presence. The best share program then you nyam. Na yehwehwe. Ano musika.
In this case, Omusika na man for pay.
Say Omusika na man for pair. Then Omo can say, oh, yen here a kono sika chain presence. No mun na sebi. Omu name ya mamre. Say yen bom who.
Peace FM.
Yes, you who. Well, ya bom who yes you.
And I said who. Nini who.
I didn't know you who. And ya bebo who no. Ya bossy ya besi who no. You can have.
Yeah.
You can have because it is so far discrimination.
Hello. Dog, follow. Counselor, please follow. Thank you. God bless you.
It is so far discrimination beyond bemu. Say you call and me person minkai a man for omuyao. Say you call na pedu 1 week no muma say. You call 1 week no muma say. But mobile ya upon 1 week no more tea suba say.
Yeah. That would have been
an argument for a logomachy that the crinkum will make sense.
Exactly.
But in the absence of self variables now, if per se, so Ola, I repeat. Sorry, I'm boring with repetition. Musica, the etuga, say omu yen shishei, na Ghana, emma yaw sapon. State assisted funeral. Money cannot quantify that.
True.
Pass over a kubumu. We one with President Ankasanga Saba. And you no pen no buy or the other members buy it. And you nyam wom chen 1 billion cedis. When my father died 2013, 2014, me ye a down for to music. Ora obo buy. For the fact that the then musical president Obo came with TikTok, Tiny, and the rest, say new nyamano, a sumbo mami, chain envelope of body mami. So please, let's situate the narrative right, and let us not get carried away by people who now value money more than the presence of somebody who is coming to show you love, coming to cry with you, coming to mourn with you. It is a risk to even drive from Accra to Kumasi, the way our road is. And the information, Mr. President, they have to just say, oh, you per se your man state assisted into your president. You ain't when you now, yes, you're my 500 pay.
Nana, yes,
maybe they know the cost or the value of your sound.
No, they don't.
Nobody has ever called me Nanaya before on radio. It sounded beautiful to hear.
Nanaya?
Yes. Hola.
Only Nana.
No, me patch say me didn't know, but on radio and TV, be and friends. So it's refreshing to hear you call me that.
And I mention can be my Nanaya.
Yeah, thank you. I
didn't know be me.
And shall book me power bank the 99 still charging. Ola, get the say.
Yes, Nana.
Honestly speaking, me who 500 cedi no la many answer.
Oh, they know it.
Na me ja. No, because I wanted to understand. Say, oh, na ye. Maybe 50,000 amuye mistake, and I have 5,000 amuye mistake on amuye. Honestly, that was the thoughts that was gushing through my head. I'm like, 500 Ghana city, really a whole musical thing. But I come to think of it, really. Honestly speaking, people give what they have. Pacho de America not say people give what they have. Anka ne papemo. I think that the reason why a lot of us are complaining is say can ne papemo. Ebeye fese oraya sapon. Ebia I don't know for a fact and kwesi boame so no a member of Musica. He was
no a member.
So say ebeye papa na nkebeye fese institution na eku na no don. Musica kabe I mean omo member kabe binti ye ko 1 week akwa hwe eyie ntoto ye ne niema ye de to akwamsi ye de be ye okay ebusua 1 week e ba de eyie ba be be de ye nim se sika ne ehia ne ye de ayeyie amana ye den amana ye fe entine bianka eku ananka ya sapon don no yenso yekuta yensem sika se ya ye de boa. And you see, sometimes I don't know if there was a woman involved in that contribution of 500 Ghana, because if there was a woman involved in the Obeka say, Sikan Mamu Mayen Fanko. Because I have 500 sin ye bet to me their tonsio. Enkua 500 CD, they are presenting you whether 100 cuttings or something, and that would have been more presentable. Looking at the
500 Ghana.
Yeah, looking at the institution and the person who is dead.
Okay.
So you see, maybe the 500 Ghana is not so wrong, but it's the presentation of the 500 Ghana cities. Because if it was 5,000, it was okay. But 500 Ghana city because institution to say music and a WhatsApp group created contributions here to Kwakobo be
Broso.
Niame cannot say. However, we send na is it endless the raises points anka a year 1 week in a day. Ayana enu nyensa body and I see a lot of people going out there saying music akobon sawa 500. I don't know saka 1 week in a month sawa. Nemo me man be the support in a year than ya den ya bon sawa. Intimate say sometimes in some of presentation of these things, we have to really think about it critically, because that same 500 Ghana cedis would have been of more value if it was used to get something else to present at the 1 week ceremony. Because I see na ebetons you. And to me, banana kita insuya da kabeye oha. And amediaba. Are you telling me that you are not going to be appreciated? But 500 Ghana cedi, when you think about it and you put it as 500 Ghana cedi, na me kwa me bones I was saying. I
agree with you.
So, but the crack of the matter is that sometimes to us people we become too entitled. I said we expect too much from people, but the truth and reality of the matter is that people will give what they have to give. Ebi ano omo kokroma nyeso omo bebo omo be donate skebio. Baby omo kodu ono ye hwe se we ba osio 1 week we kita me say no no anso enkofo bi kika omo bottom no omo dis scan here they call in the name of music. Let us cut them some slack. But I know said this backlash no ebe motivate you mama e yie ne da no.
Royalties in Pokra will be 150 Ghana. Yeah, 500 and years are not now. My mic, they will use that one.
Mr. Ernest,
is it one better than the music executives to answer questions?
Question. Usually after 1 week, and our music for a miniature presidency. Just to let them know the dates, the new dates near their dates no for funeral no. Then they can prepare whether on with state barrier and
Okay, so this is how it works. Miss Minchrum.
Yes, that's
okay,
why I asked.
We a musician. That's a tough for more. The decan Ebusia, Ghana ha Ebusia pe, and the mandate so much to announce will be our Ebusia. Nti Ebusiano and the befre music president. Abona maniese. Don't say who social media, but the rightful person bet me about money Ebusia penny and I say any be a dedicated no. So money no about music president say. This year and I say my member yaw just upon we film. Nti Ebusia and she say Yankopon ya adom na wo twe dey ni mi fiada and ye be in 1 week at the atonsa at the afremo. That's the first procedure. What I say. Nti de koyi omukwa ye na se a ebusuano de ye no see na iko another yeto na ebusua pene no offer microphone
1 week no not
1 week no and ebusuano for microphone no announce ye say ago say amen you mo fi media for mo ha no bia mo ba no ye nua be ma ya sapon ebusuano ahihye say Yankopon ya adoma 9th and 10th of May ena ye be yino ye be sie no. This is what the official communication. And in fact, Ebusiano or Casa ne woman can be and can be almost say, Obia Ofria could be an Koba mania, say ya sapon, and that's saying the Bessiano, and to be more modern say Brenner Swan, or Beba, no Buama Busiano, ye. They didn't even come to announce funeral, so we be for Scabra and answer for Ebra.
Okay, your question is answered, right?
Announce the dates.
No, my question is not answered. Lisa was saying, music, you are an executive. Before a mobile call presidency, who are Kobona Manie, Ako chief of staff, who are Kobona Manie, Ako ministry, Penya Kobona Maniano. Do you wait for the 1 week to be over, have the full information before you do that? And I say, because it changed the trajectory of Nkoma Odi.
Yes. Okay. the attend say we Obia was said an arrangement here, but for this one, I mean, family no, if you come as a bank, and number through a friend say musical, through Nanakobo Ashes management, because once a Nanakobo na ye the producer, and the Ashes name manager, until Nanakobo, a Bushan by Nanakobo Serso, ever born a man here, so artists were film. O feel honor so why Nanakobo no Ashes most penny for you in our account, and you committee a year the your friend is a minister for sector minister, and your Kobo sector minister amanye say asama abeni na Yankopon ya adoma 1 week no this date and on 1 week no because expectation is say we want the sector minister to actually also partake in the 1 week into omukobo na amanye na omukodi amanye fefe sector minister also promise say the best actually bia no also obebo president amanye na the twaso no yaye wo no. That is what you saw. So it was a chain of arrangements and a course.
All right. So here's the problem. Now here's the problem.
Tell your problem.
Audio now boy, and you see.
Kasagu mic.
Nina your communication. Audio now boy, nipa no kasa stress or starting and come. So with me about audio ni bioma. I think it will be very helpful.
Me about.
Pacho bobium.
But ode kasa.
No, bobium now. You sure say.
Okay, on make my catch.
Okay. All right. Any.
Come on, as more than can. See, get a massive buyer. Yes, say, I want sending the crown of Publicity. Young Brato, ye Busia, Entitlement, Yakwa Bemu Akobo, the Ministerial Amania. Affair, yes, Chelsea, a Flagstaff House. Now, you need Chief of Staff, any President Akasa. Now, what be your mind? Everything they are Guama, Yenya Yasapon, Nay Yeno, a Dimono, yet me, I am an Ayasa. You cry some 500 Ghana cities. I was found 12 room. Now, yeah, they train a yellow bar, musical. Sanya president come, you bet China last one. May I am an Ayasa.
Again, and no.
Yes. So, my first issue, utie audio now. It's almost. I don't hate it. Sorry.
Yeah, I think she has an issue with the mic. To us. You know, usually when you don't know how to hold it, you have to connect it to us.
Utie in common. It doesn't seem the perspective of my feeling, you know. If it feels as though say your core minister or kaso o me can minister
yeah.
So it make it seem as though say core minister ho anantinante no I buy 500 Ghana, and that is where the problem was, and that is communication basically. What you are saying now, it also comes back to defeat Adia Okaye as impenifo amumuni ma yamamreni amani. 1 week asina ye jina ya announce sika. What you say? Ye nyes hadia no. So impenifo amudi sebe unions are impenifo ne wo. Music is a way we preserve our culture too. Impenifo more music amunu. They know our culture and the way we do things. Enti edi enti na 1 week muno. Impenifo doesn't mean that's the right thing. And these are the people that are culture custodians. Culture custodians, these are them. So how does somebody echo Mike in a 1 week celebration announce Sika? What was the goal? If the goal was to say so don't blame us for not playing you when that was not even a place to do that. Because I said okay, I said music I bet me for this thing. And I say 500 penny. They have a much bigger role. That if they had followed Senya said yet here and I am Retiana, we would have seen their impact in a bigger way. But jumping the gun or Mako Jinawa when you ask, you said as a penny, you know, and Kaya Mania that they did that no.
To talk to me in open language so that I can respond.
They explain their rules.
Language, you close language. Again, because I'm a mobile stop.
Explain language so I can respond.
I believe, say, it was just an issue of communication. Whether it was the right place to have communicated that cry, at the now, was it the right place? Did they have to communicate it? And tell your muka, ministry, it made it seem like, oh, it's what ministry about your upon 500. Or see,
and then Kwesi explain it say Ebusuan ba kra say your ministry hon. Yan to mean cobra music and kayo. So say Ebusuan person mon kobo minister amanie. No mo invite minister. Embra 1 week no. Ebeye fe for the optics say music and penny for beka ho. No monko. That was all music I did.
And that's what I'm saying. Say to say that and then oka when you now say you crying 500 Ghana. It doesn't sit well in the minds of the average person thinking.
One can say, ye call ball minister money and see na ekita 500 no. Obua baby say e be new some cry. Upusa once na one boshua radinyanko. Study sexual. You get what?
All right, me some moment Mutiana.
Auntie Yaramasi Baya, say, I want sending the crown of Pusalis. Young Brato, Yabusia, Etuanamompi, Yakwa Bemu Akobo, your ministry no Amania. Affair, yes, Chelsea, Flagstaff House. Now, you need Chief of Staff, any President Akasa.
It is a tili uti or say yembra to ye ni ebusia etu anamon bebre.
So they told you what they've done so far.
Yes.
They've told you what they've done so far, and they tell you what they will now do in the future. Right. And they're also saying that even if there is no house fly in my palm, I still need to rub my palm. And that when the funeral, and I will see once and
or sister once na any shikrano or paper
and also tell what they will do in the future. And they now promise that say a year no sooner they will do more. But and next year, if your argument is that they had no business donating money at all, I agree with you 100%. If that is the tradition.
That is one of my arguments, which I think I've established. Say, the second of my arguments is that until so whatna how say the purpose of Omoko Minister Hall was to go and announce to Ebusiano to go and announce it. In this audio na boy, which is why I think people were agitated. It did not say you call Minister Hall and a Ministry Hall to go and almost yananti ya ko Minister Hall ye beko enti ye beko na afe ni nyina ko say the 500 bremwa. You can understand why people are saying say you have gone to a minister's place to go and announce it, and then it's all communicated to 500 cities.
500 and you
get it. That is the the only way to invite her. Among communicated that part in the statement, and people are a bit disappointed. But that was not the place in the first place.
And sound on the mic in your off. Medasi Tilly. So my. Yeah, so man.
Some way in a the amount of money music for Ediama. And one will be a Kahuasem.
Yeah.
Now, in the first place, is music supposed to give money?
That's a good question. And she be also some Mumesica talk.
And she be any hope. And she be any hope. Ola, be braining in a me of social media, and a man for a bought music as for boss say, Mako Bonsa, wa, ne, me share a DNA near all your accusation, Nancy Bibino, or no crampa some more canonities on tea a mamrena say, or no. Near all accuse no ye the brand music a comma so and I didn't throw my comma say on tin ye can 1 week now what you done cry on tia see and also because social media is open and obedient me can drain ɔno nso waka bi wa criticize it ɛna ɔbɛnya amanfoɔ nso adi akyire ɔbɛnya amanfoɔ nso atu adi akyire wɔn enti ɛha no na ɛwɔ se yɛto yɛ bo ase ne yɛma education ne sɛ na wɔtwe da ɛnyɛ da a yɛbɔ nsawa na wɔtwe da ne deɛ wokita bia na wayi kakra na odi abo abusua sɛ ɛyie ne da ne duru a munyi wei na monso momfa nso masene ɛno ɛyɛ on the quiet a yɛde support abusua yɛ mo amaneɛ so ba se na emo no ɛnɛmrɛ yi mu a amamrɛ no yɛ toto na senti amanfoɔ nso kɔ yɛ show off wɔ hɔ because yɛ toto amamrɛ na se enka we ni yɛ kɔ a obi kita aburo mɔre wɔn ne yɛ so mɔre ne yɛ de kɔ
ɔre gɔ den
no yɛ de kɔ boy because yie no amanfoɔ be free baabi aba
eti akɔ sɛ a communal labor go for the normal de be yɛ
ne bɛba obi di bibi a obi di ja
ntina ya kan nsuo
ebi di eja ɛne bɛba
ebi nso so de ginger chips betimi de akɔ
yes obi a ne awo a odi bɛba bɛboa eyie no na odi aba so okita ska odi bɛma okukuo mu wɔn na kyɛ sɛ yɛayɛ ama na yɛ fɛ eyie no bɛduru no wobɛn sɛ abusuafoɔ no nneɛma ɛbɛpa nyinaa aduane ɛbɛnoa nyinaa no
ne ho no ma badada
nneɛma ba enti wei na ɛsi yɛ educate public no na ɔmo a ɔmo nim no ɔmo nso no asua na wɔtwe da yɛ monsawa na wɔtwe da ali yes ola
asa aliwa
meni minua bi wɔ meni ni gyina hɔ ɛna me maame yɛfrɛ me sɛ me maame atɔ yɛkan yie no ne biribiara meka kyɛn sɛ me nua yie no mentu na nsi hɔ wode mmoa bia a wobɛtumi de aboa me no fa boa me wo nipa ne deɛ mehia wɔ hɔ mmoa ɔde boa me no mede kɔyɛ yie no fine obiaa nte hwee
yie nso yɛ nyina ba hɔ yɛhu deɛ kɔɔ so biribiaa yɛ simple kama
ma ne ɔboa me ma meyɛ yie no obiaa hu no
saa
ɛyɛ quiet
obiaa hu no anaa nipa bebree hu
ɛyɛ no kora mowɔ ama hɔ
ɔbae ɔbɛne nam hɔ
daabi mesi
menim tinam sɛ ɔbae ana okay yɛkɔ
mehyɛ sɛ basa mɛmma wate aseɛ
mene na ɛbae
enti sometimes nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a nea ɛyɛ wɔ kukuwa mu no koraa mo nea ɛyɛ wɔ kukuwa mu no ɛsomboɔ mede ma no nsi no kwasi na ɛsɛ ka about one with vigil ɔmo kɔyɛyɛ the cost of the vigil ne yɛ
obi akora drink also obi amisa no me na me ka say mo yɛ vigil on the Wednesday
into the cost of the vigil no into nka ɔmo anko rent sound ne nneɛma ne nyinaa na ɔmo disc ne nyinaa ɛboa yanka ɛno yɛ ɔmo criticize no ɔmo value the cost of the vigil na yɛde yɛ share na nyonyam crampo on that for preparing for the announcement or calling attention to the day of the announcement kakra
Councillor emfa Mike no farina me hwade
ola say Dr. Kusianes why disservice to the union and must find time to apologize. If you don't know, you don't know. So listen. Number 2, if you don't know anything about funeral culture, learn it. Don't misinform. So hear this one. 1 week yes, anti-form and you'll be a and in California 1 week. But a year tour almost share and premiums. Ali, maybe Ali fee. Most people him say she am premiums. Third one, me a obituary, me a chair da. Yeah. But se command send pani your many. Anom o mine babia. Ebusua embe yin to abonten kan kyerɛ yɛn sɛ ye 10th and 9th ba afini ekobo or minor yes amania. So you don't tell us that. If that's what Musica and the family did, if the government don't support, we shouldn't blame the government.
Why?
Because yentutu anumahu enfam bechiro panyi bisan say aboabeni. They are schedules ayaye ewo o my penya so ye ye gina so e de ade de decay 1 week celebration enye amount for celebration yenye na bonten
sir
amamre kwanse ye ni fie obi ani pan to ese fie ni ebu ano ye esan se nye bibia ya bodom pem sa na ye kan no ye di changer airborne komo
ye more tent
ni ye bo ashkinshan kotoku na chole
ene ye dey
what's that titini enyina ye we samba dia ye chichire
okay
na brand talent konkwa dia se dia na ye ebusua ayen hyehye agya tumu se ni ye sad na watwe da na ye hia no de di kind baby okan ya enokre ne se ye si supi se yakoje mochire safoa e kire se ye nwabem ye babema ye kun oda ne benkum so no oda mochire yi ne safoa nie e wo krata na se ampa se wato na ebusua hia na busua hia ye no omaje atum se ye be deda ne say it is right of the family. But Mr. Repeat, if the person is a state person, you don't come in and so what after this announcement? So on my venue and when if I say I'm going to the stadium. Now on the 10th, no, the stadium is not there. Are we going to blame? So so when they went to the minister, what did they go to ask for the minister? If they went, like the way your audience said, they went to invite the minister for the 1 week. What's she going to do there? The minister is not important to be at the 1 week. She's not needed there. Yes, I'm you. Yeah, busua you. Dear only young phone I call it a premium. The only young was here, dear yo. What to say, Oban, Wawalia, nature for Obi only young was Adiano. Fine, should be there.
Dear baby kuna nasa baby.
I mean, na illegal wife you saw be nam illegal wife we am here wo hobo
SMR we pray remove to us when enko
1 week your friend is so your busuani otumi fa hobby yeah we don't funeral is one thing that we empamo obi our dear naming ceremony pamo obi but ye your dear obia etumi ba ade na se eti 1 week celebration ya agin sem wo man yi mu no 1 week no ola a family's rightful way of telling us finally we have resolved to announce that he's passed on and this is the date. There are times that 1 week in the crane bushane freno they are only announcing say nipa na toba e da ye de be ayi no omu to me sisu sada no so information dissemination there 1 week no in that vein yancha dia wo ho enje mic nkasa
1 week
you don't do it
ekoso kumase ekoso pa
yeah we don't do it. They should go and check the tradition.
Everybody mic ye di entie kra ye nsamu ensuo bi a box say any sika kakra but the only thing is ye musika kese. That's what I observe.
My mama say enta nye yesika kese. Emu bosika dada na ento do ate ni kese we ya ye bu aga say 50,000 no so say asantuma enta usually
over 5 million.
Now why so na it scan.
Yes. Over 5 million we will bet oh you cry and some party mama saying Tobo party now we party no
5 million. 5 million.
And 100 cities.
Where they went wrong. So imagine Mike announced more presence. They could have just shut up from that level.
Okay.
Because ye num sikasa enum po yen fan tubia enkrofo a ye ne omusika sa etubia e yen krofo a omo ne yen ewonsie yode. I think I'm using the right word.
I hope so.
It is a kunafo ya ade a a son say ya mamma money a ye yenti di tudwa. What was here? Or penny be or dog mine no bar in quote by preference yet to me yet it's not needed. You won't cry and your more track can be a say ya now so your way. But the music union I could jina simpie so kase ye ha. Na ye ni hwe kra ye pra ye nsem sen once na your 500. Dr. Christianist, were they giving the 500 as individuals or on behalf of the union?
What's the music? So it's the union.
So they need to be insulted.
Oh, don't do that.
And I will explain.
Don't explain the insult.
Because donations that Secret can, you know, for the purposes of clarification, it is those donations are announced at funerals because
that's true.
But why ye ebusuani ebe dance say monda music afo asema yen say almost so ya see ye oh yes me there be Dr. Kusena small one medical somebody na for etina ye nkrofo to say if your whole music is coming then we are looking like a music gang to money because
where's the disservice that I should apologize
because you don't know what you said.
Which one makes it disservice?
Quiet, let me finish.
You said what I said is the right.
I said no. The only place that you were saying something that makes sense is what I was saying.
Kansler, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. NS, 2 minutes.
Donation now. Yeah.
What's that?
Ola, can you protect me?
Oh, whoa.
Can you protect me?
You?
Nobody protects you.
Who is going to protect you? In fact, everybody needs protection from you. Everybody needs protection from you, Mom. And they will be unprotected. 1 minute 30 seconds. Box on.
Ola,
yeah.
Because they are not supposed to come here. They didn't even need the mic. They didn't need the mic. You know why? Because Ebusia and a das. Ebusia that's simple and what dimbi. What must I say? And chia ya koji ewo 1 week ase. It's not part of our tradition. You see, ya mamre ye pa. Ebusia na atena na ase o. And it's a winner they come Ebusia. Ya dia come on Ebusia. Where the son of secretary, where the buruboto eduaba. When so the eja, e bin cry the firewood ko. What must I say? Sene be ya ya mamre munu obi nkosiri obi ntino. And chinin kro obi the bar. Ya jitu mu na ya atena so. What must I say? Because eboa obi tu kase those days na ye ni nsuo obi tu kase nsuo a ye be ko e de anu aduan eyi ne aduan nyina no me na abusuafo ya kase be ko nsuo afi enso tena no e de abrem da be ye. So you see the services we render. So once musical stands and come to announce say ye ni hwe na ye prayer nsem a say once na no ye 500 no
anga say ye prayer nsem say once na eya bebu no bu
na abebu ni
say once na eni hwe kra no
enti samre na once na pra ni nsem no wada ni once na enti wo pra wo nsem kakra wo ni
and once.com
enti mami let me end it one bacho wait a 1 minute bacho tv enti sa service no mo ye wo ho no mo ka kire yen so mo 500 no ho na enya because sekoba ni say union no donation mo ye TSNS e ka no e bia do onim e say bisa no so onim ntie fa chance so onim as a chairman of the place onim say ye obi eyiye welfare no mo donate 1% say e wo welfare mu say e say ye koma obi a obeto bia 10,000 Ghana na say eyiye na se no o ma fa 10,000 Ghana na mba ehona Ghana fo be di omo ya say na yesi obi owo union mu bi otua the fees bi ati say Israel say bibi atolani na say ye a e say command ejebusu aye calculation say 10,000 ba o man fa sa 10,000 na ba ho de be bo nsobo ba say once na ko gina ho amana no akodi ne ka ense say once na ko kasa dia e say di wa tem say di omo ko e na enye ente me fuaso.
All right, thank you so much.
They are goofed because at 1 week they are seno. I had a musical concert. Yeah, seno.
Ati.
Boy, the whole of them dead.
Yenchia na nakobo. Baby, I will be a chair. We also 80 kwabna koma 2000 na want me and fanka honanya 2005 no. And our music member.
Boy never flex like none of them clown. And turn off 225, fully choky sky, and in a go come down.
We say, as the name suggests, it is 1 week when the family meets to make arrangements for the funeral. But now it has become the funeral. It's a Dominic Gigao, a champion. Or here in Manchester, sometimes some of you pundits feel those of us on social media and you name she wrong. Or here in Manchester, and we a Crystal Desi was say, congratulations, Wati. We are very smart. Manchester say, we are very smart, Wati. Wisdom Fiashide or say so. How much did Gamro 2 contribute? Gamro for most and I'm coin.
I'm afraid that not an income for.
And I can't so say Christianus and did Christianus did all the clearing for music until he mentioned Kwabna pet. And that's him the same. Alex, she say, hey, Christianus, towards to the union and power. Dominic Dominion or say, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, so we have some few minutes, like 20 minutes. Can we, example, we have barely like 20 minutes. Can we deal with this Yensuye per Kente Day in just a few minutes? Is it possible? Yeah, Kente Weavers Association for as it's almost per Kente Day as we Yaye Fugu Day, no. So let me play their voice for you to listen to. Okay, so it's cool, right? I would say chief on today. Paper 20, right?
And come on, Penny, the day, no. A sank or the Kente, Esoka home. Then you say Kente ni Fugu Day. And I said, and if you didn't a bit much, I say, a yes, senior high school, junior high school, or more 5 days no mission, and any Kente material.
So, Mampany declare Wednesday say a Fugu Day. The department can be as let me say, Anka Jeff Mubako, Edia Dwadanso, and National Kente Day. And I said, Bosumi be Sanka, Ghana Bosumi, be a match. It's answer a fan who dear Bosumano. Can let me declare, say, be a Bosumi National Kente Day.
And I don't make a sadio, no promo to Kente. Nasenka, Ukwada, which is a name Kwaleko school, you cry, Bala, Yampote Mankala. Na Kente design Montaria. Kama. Kente na board na. Kurana na mabati ya kom ye say na design for oh my God, I'm so almost so for Fadie. Ndiye fa Fugu Fadie. Ndiye fa Kente so Fadie.
Ka Fugu Day ne dia. To me dia se yibo no free man kenye. Because ye ka Ghana nyina sisi e pa na. Ya kadia ya be ka ne se wiase nyina dia tu enke ye Kente. Ndi se ye ka Fugu Day na so also be Kente afiruma enye.
Aba panika ende enke na weyi bomnufo afrim
eti we enkomo a eye Bonre Kente Weavers for MP4 ene yenia Samson Kwame Nyameche edi ye digu Peace FM online so ene it di hu nkomo kakran so e wo newsroom ena yesa ye ebo hu nkomo yi Hali say uti. Yeah, obviously,
it's about Mayira Kakra.
Okay. Mayira, yeah.
You know the things I don't know, I don't pretend I know.
Okay.
The little I know is that the Fugu itself, most of them are stitched with Kente.
They are stitched with
Kente. Kente fabric, no? They di bebrene pam Fugu no. Fugu no be kwa kotoa. Eye Kente na oma stitch no.
Okay, so I think the name no esse and a humano so mudi no esse but minim say the same quality of a humano ye dey Kente dey the minim.
Okay.
But Fugu dey I don't know where they get that huma from. It's in the color, the designs, any color patterns, and it differentiating between Fugu and Kente.
They are not maybe so when they say Kente, is it the fabric they are pushing for? And now the 6 yards now. You're different to Mano, then I know where to come.
It's a fabric.
Fabric.
Yeah. That is the way I understood them. It's a fabric.
Yo, we say a good course we've had.
It's almost here Friday.
What they forgot Friday the Fugu itself, we have a problem with it.
You have a problem with?
Yes.
Why?
My problem is not that yen show, but yen share challenges are Fugu musham. The way my wardrobe is.
Min ti say sikafo no. Me the Fugu 10. Go mo wardrobe my beyema.
Emfengu fa say ho.
Na me the say ho, me the best ebeyem because inti secondly no ya food fraud no. So we see yen chef Fugu pa Wednesday bia. Ya moto mbebon.
Oh.
Because Fugu is spacious, but Fugu is heavy. Nah, I mean, you get what I mean. I mean, wouldn't hit we mo pa. Now we chef Fugu. Now what do you call Jina 37? Police hospital in chain station. And say would you prefer a denta car? Say trotro no be sihwa. Obia tu mneka so mo prika. Now also would do Fugu idiot. Look, you see, Nukrebu was a work of can. Not Nakakosani say you are not being nationalistic. But you shape the practicalities of the challenges in it. They be a more multi air condition car. And now, it be very, very easy, mama. Some of us have started asking, Semi Bo, Fugunu, is it the cut? Is it the pattern or the fabric? Say a pattern now. Then those of us who still want to wear it will go for lighter fabrics. That my chef Fugu cut to say there's my friend of blouse. But say we see there's Steven Zuri. Different tamale bremi. Me ba when it return to me maso. Now we see sa denominator Wednesday bia mean if there are 52 or 53 weeks in the year, just say minimum price minya 20 b. Nah, me this Fugu 20. Share some wardrobe no more. Ah well. So dear no amusio. Let's also promote Kente. Listen to me. If you like, declare Monday to Wednesday Kente. They say yensha.
I mean for so.
Ye bribinti na ebe Kenya ye. Ena ye beshe. You look at the costs. You look at the practicality. Say Fugu po na misi would kofa trot rebellion would imagine say wujina odona. Trot rababe si o say ko kaswa. Obi atu breka ko prayer wo so wa fra Kente.
Obeda oba se Kente enye de bia ni fra betim de apamata de. But a mood any problem.
See, but I doubt say Kente is not being patronized to an extent. Say this is National Day for Kente.
All right.
Because almost every other weekend saying you will be traditional marriage, you will be bribi, you will be. I think. But if they say we should promote it more, yet.
Okay.
But in all honesty, Ola.
Yes, boss.
You ensure the practicality of this Wednesday Fugunu. Fugunu diehi. The omodi free tamale breya no. And now normal and tuma ye dia pam Fugu.
Yeah, now normal and tuma ye dia pam Fugu style.
Exactly. Because the original Fugu dia. Well, ebi amepena no correct can get me anzi.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah. So mommy, I think I'm going to give you 1.5.
Well, for me, no dear, I think say we can't say. I think so. Ola was the one who suggested on United Showbiz to say, "Ankebe yanka yenye Fugu Day." You made that as part of your submission.
Yeah, once in a year,
yes,
like a festival.
So when I mean then yet I think so I saw the news and I said, oh, the Fugu Day has been nationalized. So but every Wednesday is going to be extremely difficult. Every Wednesday, the bedding, and just like Califas has said, how many Fugu na wasa utogu we can say wardrobe now every Wednesday beer was say sana oshe. Every Wednesday beer was sana oshe, and some of Jumana yemu beer and say no Wednesday beer usha one Fugu beer. Baba Dani another troll on social media. Say by force so Fugu. I don't know where Fugu you know. So exactly. And Bianca once a month in pa, it would have been okay. Kakra. Because once a month in the month in the betra when so a message is in to dream baso and I can style it differently. But every other Wednesday I think say sustainability no. It be a bedding. And Kente de na ye but say Kente de ye share de biao. Because Kente ne boy din
yo.
So we pe Kente papa to ne boy din.
You say nka say go share Kente papa bread ma.
And I am kosha printed one be there in Nigeria for the Korea.
Amuka music into manchre kente kro.
It's a Nigeria for omuzo yo Korea. It's a yankoto printed kente ni bi share as kente day so the any cheaper. Maybe that one is
almost say nya ni hye no kra na nka betimi depart ni bia to school ntadem na ma I brighten up na I more.
I think Kente has traveled globally enough, and Kente is part of us. I mean, Obi every special occasion be almost Kente. So I don't think we need to dedicate a day to say this is Kente Day and all of it. That's my humble opinion.
All right, thank you very much. Right on time. Okay.
Irrespective of how far Kente has traveled, it still needs promotion, which is why big companies, Coca-Cola, they still do adverts. Promotion is important. But the incommode traders for me a big problem.
Traders then the more I can take with it.
Yes, a very big incommode mudino, and the incommode is situated on a very bad premise because all the time they had the opportunity to come and say, "Yem pe kente, that for kente na yem promote kente." They had the opportunity. A day until 1 week you pay. Zambia for Daroma. Fugu nyane shine. All of them. And then I ain't be my kente. What is wrong if we have a traditional wear day? Within the week, we have one traditional, then you decide. Obese o kente, obese o fugu, obese o printo, obese o dipo and
yani Fridays.
What you say? Now the moment that fugu got its shine, and we are trying to get it in a way that it becomes a part of us, no. And no, there's another group coming up saying, yes, you're paying any say. When once, as you said, it's distracting me. Sorry. As you said, Kenta konenim, but a year promotion. But all this time, there was no penny be or Becca say, and Uncle Mukasaka say, audio say, boy, or be who say Kenta here promotion until say Fugu enya day. Now ye dang. We are always trying to cause some problem. Be any baby ya mixing no. Now ye dang. I don't see a problem with Kente being promoted. It still needs promotion. We should see white people also wear our Kente just for like a fair. We should see it happening because we wear yes, but to make it look like so unnecessary rivalry now person they did.
All right. Thank you so much, Akiyanipa. Thank you. So yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, go.
Someone if you then your coffee some ne buy no. One, you were Ghana month.
Exactly.
Within the month of March, you should be and I take credit for that.
And we cried the last time Simon said the Friday when so.
And now your Friday way. Ketsi President Kufuor. And on Fridays, which is a Friday why I share your local, it includes Fugu.
Of course.
It includes your friend is saying Kente, Nyabeshe Bian and your Ghanaian. Yes, you can do your tofu, whatever, a Ghanaian. So why call for a day for Fugu?
Yeah, she showing better, sir.
And see, a honor problem ni free. Now, and now ye can say, yet Hansen near bo your friend is saying music for a counselor, a trauma, ubia trauma you say, almost say a mamrebi. You are first one. Yanka hwe en obi ko yebi en obi ko yebi en ye duru ehai enne obi kokra mpo no ko yi 500 yeti hansen en ye twe na abo so enti when a minister comes out knowing that there is a Wear Ghana month and there is a Friday Wear no sign basi yen san chef Fugu
on Wednesday
shouldn't that be the your friend say and no be so be gina so aka say hey and ya me so Kente me so me jeme de then other sanfo
and so beba
so ba what you must say other sanfo so beba otofofo so beba because we now start here him the pofo so What must say? Wona wa nka ye nyina ye si Friday nka ye nyina ye nim se ye ko.
Friday will be a traditional way bia pe bia no ahye.
No ahye. Now what basic fugu? No. I heard, was it the minister Nancy Obia no can say they went to cabinet, everybody was wearing fugu.
But all this, you know, why?
Everybody was wearing fugu. And then the president asked, say, why is everybody in fugu? And also, Mr. President, I have declared Wednesday, as your friend is saying, a fugu day.
Tourism minister could declare.
Or no declare.
Now informing the president.
Yes.
Definitely informing
president.
In the chamber.
I don't believe that.
Okay. Okay. We will find it.
We will find it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And you know, Ola, me feel say that is where the problem started from.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Back again to tradition.
Yeah.
What do you say? Your tradition will say, "What dresses so hini, ana ohima, ewo wawadi asia, watumra." Our tradition is wrong.
What dresses on him na or hini wawari asia?
What's it?
Or hini ben could ben so hini dressing.
Well, we have a certain culture or hini biano or cha mu efra and tuma. The only difference is that tuma partner ya mani na we need any baby or.
Okay.
And he said, oh yeah, what dear na yema old dresses say or hima like yes you be address or hima yenim. To me sing yeah you didn't know because distraction too much.
Sorry about that. Yeah, please. Why?
It's your dream. The other chance say or the half about her now you say see you address saw him by our tradition. It's not accepted because you only say a good akumia ehufin. And to me be a ufra and cranford friend at the adekashi.
Ate adekashi. Kashishi.
Ya kwa dakasi. Kente. It doesn't surface came full comfort. Hey, you are an old son. You are a grandchild of an old man. Tell me. And to maybe a wee piepe, it is supposed to be a baby a sumbo.
Kente.
Even when the pattern started coming, and my dear be too common. Bra, enti so be say be fugu aba so be an chef fugu Wednesday. No see fugu ya kenti. Yes you kenti yan fambra. Tell them I say they are not serious people.
Okay.
Can you say they are not serious?
All right.
Sena kente asumbo hwe ne boɔ no. Only tell the boy dey no. Because enya dia ye turn common. Kente 3-piece na man ye ube konsi ni apoma ma no. Bra. Okoni di twaka ba ni slita ma ni hyenye easy o. Anya easy say be hye.
Yeah.
Enti e kire wo say esombo me hu so bi di kente original woven kente apam shirt. Me hu bi da.
Obebre.
Said they are weaving the pan. Yeah, the patterns na pam shirt sell if I say lost about.
E man o me ade o.
Easy. And I say permission no wan send the costs as shame no mu gina na omo bre.
Oh Mr.
Enti dia me kire ni say.
Yeah, first man.
Ya me bi wo ho ba na obebisa. Sebio. Yen hwehwe mu asena nso fo no betu. Me enko na enko say original war. Fugu na ho amodia sinemufuo e na akogye abenti asantifo nso beji gbowire. Kajom so munjai.
Thank you very much. Doc Ferry. Doc Ferry, 1 minute 30 seconds.
Well, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Media no cry about coupe. Me engine this here and the day bia say ya de be fugu. Oh baby bia. Already no there's a particular placement and there's an importance by which we put premium on fugu nankasa naturally. Said the uncle for I mean a amount for a share with some level of pride. Me hunko for so be share fugu na year. Level of respect and pride the woman and yasem kitwa. So me personally I think say the president recently has anchored it more. Especially call South Korea, Zambia or way. Matisse say Kuru Kro course no after South to na see no people have started actually just say Fugu no importing Fugu no to that place aman say nya asem keto business no asoro ho pa me hu nkrofo bebre so a social media as like some level of excitement be ekoso into me I think say you know ma omo kente na de no omo nto omboase I just say tete fiti na na ma breso the special price I took kente so I just say o come market baby akwa na okoto kente a ni sika sam kwa nya sam keto enne no you ebi kura prices na ebi kwa na number 7,000 within 3 pieces na man on the wedding and 15,000 20,000 na woman just a price no end up from you know I believe say respect na woso na they no omo bibi mom no person mo ya what I think they should rather fight for no say kwanya China for na afa Ghana kenti papa e de ko China no mo ku twa pattern no e de ba no na idea I think say as so we have be now more prevented that thing from happening.
Okay,
instead of seeking for a holiday.
Yeah, that's it. Ali, me that's you. Me that's it. Yeah. Nah, Yamisha. Yeah, that's it. You imagine this. Yeah.
That's where that's sell them artists no start show.
Yes, and you net dent here. So rich. Yeah, that's it. Councillor.
Yeah, me can say Afromax month. Independent men should take care of the apostate. 0277. Yes. 609 612. Olali Halifax. Me never na come to where there. Mun baby akeke. Mun yimo baby by heart. I know because of this number. 0277 609 612. From Najo the anima kwa ginger chips. Na mishira munyina.
Okay, so you are Peprawo Kumasi Cultural Center, where you're head of Performing and Literary Arts Department, or say Kente fabric, you know, is totally different from Fugu. It's totally different from Fugu, although say they are both hand woven. Now, you fast down some Bandes bread and Bandes Gary mix every Saturday. You move bread package Gary mix. Also, me dimi Gary. My name is Sokin said you cannot come with me. It's Bandes bread, Bandes Gary mix. Nyamisha mo bebre. Yes. Oh, yes.
Gary no the buy on fat cap and soon come.
And now on my Gary, a situation in the Kinniga and
Andex Gary needing you.
Media, thank you so much, everybody. Edo BBR Peace 104.3 Entertainment Review. I say Yamisha, and then so Eddie and Eddie no Ababigu. Yedi Asida Emma social media. Dominic. And any Peter Niskwa and Dobuami production or Momboa production Clinton Amwako any Israel or for gospel minister aha any did you made in see Yamia Dumnen Kwania or Diwa Benadanso Yade Dioho Ababe Somo Midi Eddie Ola Michael Macram.